think I need that wooden spoon back again, brother. So we are back again. Debut on the channel for Dusty Deji and his Dusty Spurs team. Good evening. Hello, mate. What are you saying, mate? Welcome to the channel. Big up for coming on. Appreciate it. Be nice in the chat or you're getting muted, blocked, or both. And make sure you sub to Deji's channel. And big up to Rants for the raid as well. Love that, Rants. Always love Roni. Always love my bro. Big up Northside as well. Big up to Northside. But, bro, what are you saying, man? What are you saying? I bet you're fuming, right?
Bruv, oh, my days. You know, when we... thank you, first of all, Lee, you know, inviting me. You know what I mean? It was a pleasure having that kind of battle on Monday. It was epic. And I was thinking, yeah, you know what? I like to come back on, have a conversation with Lee after my club gets to win against that dusty Chelsea. But to be honest with you, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't even surprised. You know, Chelsea as a football club is an absolute disgrace. They are shameless. When you look at the last couple of seasons, they are quick to pull off their pants and allow Arsenal to do whatever they like to them. Oh, Arsenal, oh, slap my bum, do this, do that. But against Spurs, they make it their cup final. And today, I'm not even going to lie, I don't even think Chelsea made it their cup final. They just did what they had to do, which wasn't great. But I have to say, it is looking like worrying signs for Spurs because we just didn't show up today, and I can't explain why. For me, anyone, you know, a neutral looking from the outside in would say that Postecoglou's probably lost the dressing room the way we poorly performed. So, but, you know, as for the Chelsea fans, I just think that, you know, shame on you. Shame on you. You guys should be sitting there thinking about how dusty your season's been so far. Let's remember you got slapped up by Arsenal just over a week ago, and then you were getting slapped up by Aston Villa and you were lucky to get a draw. And you want to come today. You want to come today and shake your bum because you somehow beat a dusty Spurs team. You are a disgrace. And let me just tell me, look, there's nothing more shameful in football than for you to take 6 points off a club and still be below them in the Prem. That is what Chelsea have done. You've managed to take 6 points off Spurs. Well done. But what has that done for you? Absolutely nothing. So there's no shaking the bum. I'm not shaking my bum, but Chelsea fans, you hold that. You hold the fact that you're so dumb. The final thing is, before I let you speak, Lee.
Sorry, no, crack on, man. Crack on. Big up
everyone. The final thing is this. I'm pretty convinced had Spurs slapped up Chelsea, Poch would have been out of a job. But you see, for us Spurs fans, we got a bigger agenda. We need Poch to be in the job. We need him to stay because he is bringing down that club from the inside out. So for me, I'm happy. I'm happy that Pochettino is going to get given another season to do his crap while my club kicks on for next season. That's what I'm looking forward to. So Chelsea fans, all of you there sitting in your underwear with the fan on, bashing away at the keyboard, well done. Well done, because it means absolutely nothing, mate. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, and that's it.
Hey, real talk, yeah. I big up to everyone locked in. Nearly 800 in it. Smash these likes up. Sub to Deji, link in the title. Bro, I'm glad you've come here without all this big chest that you had on Monday, yeah? But you know what's mad, yeah? I text you and I said, Joe, let's do a stream after the Villa game because I didn't even know you were playing. Yeah, my chat today was going, yo, Spurs are playing Chelsea. I was like, okay, we will be there. And I thought, how poetic. I was sitting there. I cheered that second goal.
Bro.
I cheered the second goal. Do you know what's even more mad, yeah? When that free kick was given, right, I said, this will be poetic if it hits the underside of the bar, bounces off Vicario's head and goes in. Yeah, and I was about 20 seconds behind real time, but that was soon as the free kick got given, yeah? Right? There was people in my chat going, yo, I thought you were ahead of me because it nearly happened. I was like, no. That was a minute before you even took the free kick, bro. You even let Axon Jackson score again, 4 goals in 2. Man got the early bath, bro. He's bathing with Astrid as we speak. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I hear you. But you know,
you were wank though. I can't lie. What's happened to Sonny?
I hear you. And I know where you're gonna go with this, and I'm wondering what side of the fence you're gonna sit on tonight. And let me explain. A lot of Arsenal fans were saying in the chat, especially in my comments earlier today, they were talking about the fact that they're expecting Spurs to beat Man City. And one of the reasons why Tottenham needed to win tonight against Chelsea was the big thing of momentum. We need momentum to go into the game against Liverpool. And then if we are able to get a win against Liverpool, we'll probably carry that momentum in against City. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I think I told you earlier this week, and I think maybe you're on my side because I know you don't like Arteta. So, you know, really and truly, if Arsenal don't win the league, you said yourself on Monday, you want to see that man gone.
Facts.
With Spurs losing today, I can tell you now that the momentum is going to shift in the other direction. We are going to go to Anfield and hopefully get slapped 3 or 4-0. And then we're going to have the big one next week against Man City, where my club will hopefully get hit for double figures. Now, for double figures, you will be right. And hopefully your wish will be accomplished and Arteta will be out of a job. Because if Spurs lose 10-0 to Man City next week, which is pretty plausible with the way that we're playing, Man City will win the Prem. Yeah, job done. And you have a reason to get rid of Arteta. So a lot of Arsenal fans were wondering, Deji, is he going to be upset about losing to Chelsea? The truth is, if it means that Tottenham lose to City and Liverpool and City get the job done, then I will lose to Chelsea again and again and again, and I will smile about it. So for me, I am not bothered. I am not moved. The one thing, though, if Tottenham ever tried this, is after shaming us tonight against Chelsea, after shaming us against Arsenal, and they're probably going to bloody shame us against Liverpool. If Tottenham even try to get a point against Man City, I am finding every single player and I'm fly kicking them in their chin. So Arsenal fans, do you really want it? Is the question I have for you tonight. Do you really want to see? Do you really want to come at me? Do you really want to see my club fall? Because if my club falls, you fall. That's what it means.
Let me say this, right? First and foremost, there's over 800 in this. So smack these likes up, yeah? Secondly, sub to Deji Spurs, right? Thirdly, you said you don't know what side of the fence I sit. I had people in my chat on the watch along saying, no, why do you want Spurs to lose? I said, because they're fucking shit, bruv. Yeah? I said, and just for the banter, because they sacked an elite gaffer after sacking an elite gaffer before that who got them to a cup final. They sacked the next elite gaffer whilst he was in fourth, right? They then ended up 8th. And people say, it was unsustainable. It was a toxic and negative dressing room. Toxic and negative are the buzzwords on social media. Right. The fact of the reality is Conte was 4th when you sacked him. You finished 8th. This gaffer, you've got your top Spurs back after you got knocked out to Fulham in the League Cup in the second round. Fan forum the next day, Daniel Levy, egghead, Julian's evil twin brother that runs Top Spurs, right, sitting there saying you've got your Tottenham back, and everyone stood up and clapped, right? And I said to Emery, I said to multiple other people on streams, I said to X, I said to loads of other people, I said, listen, I've got a few friends that live here that are Celtic fans, and I've watched a bit of Celtic, right? Yeah, cool. Celtic, in that league, they've only really got Rangers to worry about. If they do the do's against Rangers, they win the league. But it's still relative. They still have to do the thing, yeah? Right? Champions League, I watched them against Real Madrid. They should have been 4-0 up at half-time. Yeah, I watched them against Shakhtar Donetsk. They should have been 3-0 up at half-time. I watched them against Real Madrid in the second leg. They should have been 2-0 up at half-time, right? However, he is so naive and he's only got one way of playing, right? And that is why, and listen, Mickey van der Ven, keep hold of him real quick, bruv, because that guy's going Man City in the next 12 to 18 months, 2 years, whatever. That guy's too good for your club, yeah? Madison, I rate as a baller, yeah? He's been awful since he's come back from that injury, right? Yes. Romero should have scored another one tonight, another one. Yeah, that guy could have had about 4 goals in the last 2 games. And this is the problem with Tottenham. You're nearly half decent. You're nearly there. You're nearly this. You're nearly that. You do nearly enough to get there. But then what happens is, the PR takes over. The brown envelope matrix, as Johnny Mills. This is not Chelsea. Well, it was Chelsea tonight because you made Cucurella look a £60 million player. Man of the match by a mile. I don't know if he got it, but he was man of the match comfortably. The problem is, the PR at your football club is probably worse than it is at Arsenal, right? And it sucks people in. Yeah, you were top of the league for 3 months. Ange got manager of the month 3 months straight. Yeah, everyone was declaring, oh, we're going to win the league and all of this. The reality is, yeah, that owner that you have is a shambles and has been for the whole time he's been there. And I said this in my chat earlier. I've seen top Spurs win 3 trophies in my entire lifetime. Yeah, and I'm 42 in June. 3 trophies. Sorry, I'm lying. 4 trophies. 2 FA Cups, 2 League Cups. Yeah, Hendon Guna, who's in my chat. Yeah, I think you're in his 60s. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, he's in his 60s. Yeah, he's seen 5 because he's the UEFA Cup. Yeah, bro, every single year. And this is why I don't get it. And I want you to answer this for me. Yeah, because you've had great players over the years. David Ginola. Yeah, Harry Kane. Harry Kane's elite. David Ginola, world class elite as well. Yeah, Gareth Bale. You've had Klinsmann. You've had Modric. Yeah, you've had Sol Campbell. We know what happened there. You've had Ledley King, one of the best defenders I've ever seen in the Premier League era, especially. Yeah, right. You've had some great players over the years, but you never do quite enough to kick on to that next level. You do the bare minimum. Yeah, but every year the PR comes out, Tottenham fans get giddy, and then all of a sudden it all goes south. Yeah. When is enough, bro? When is it like, yo, let's get protesting? Not with that little B-Tech Ed Sheeran with the banjo outside, like giving it, yeah, you know, one of them ones. Yeah, when's enough? Because I see is top Spurs. Like Kenny said this to me the other day. I said it to you on Monday. Before the kickoff, half-time and full-time, they're promoting pole jam tickets. Yeah, go-karting tracks, NFL. Yeah, everyone seems happy, bro. It's almost like they're just happy to be there. When is it time to win, bro? Yeah, and tonight, listen, cool. Before I let you go, yeah, cool. Yeah, Chelsea fans are shameless. Yeah, they're shameless, bro. They're just happy they got about 10 points more than they did this time last year, right? Yeah. But they're fucked. Yeah, as soon as Roman got the carpet pulled,
that's it. Daddy's left the building. You can say,
yeah, man. Yeah, the sugar daddy's gone. Now you got to fend for yourself, babes. You know what I'm saying? So they're shameless. However, no matter how shit they are, they always beat you. It's crazy. But when is enough for Tottenham fans to actually go, yo, we're fed up of egg on our face, bro?
Yeah, look, the first thing I will say is that, unfortunately, unlike Chelsea, Man City, and a few other clubs in the Prem, we didn't have a sugar daddy that was going to bail us out of trouble. So, look, I hear what you're saying, but the thing is, what Levy has done is he's trying to build the club from the ground up. We don't have millions of pounds. We can't even compete with you guys in terms of transfer windows. We aren't in a position to be spending 100 mil on one player. We could do it for 2 or 3, but definitely not one player. So we got to build, and we needed to build. Remember what Art Lane, 32,000 or 36,000 capacity, we needed to compete. So in order to compete, we had to expand the stadium, and in order to generate money to keep us competitive, at least still in the Prem at least, we needed to generate money. That's why we've got the Skywalk. That's why we've got the bloody go-kart. That's why we're having concerts. And to be fair though, Lee, Tottenham off the pitch is elite because everything has been put in place to generate the funds, to generate the income. All of that is all lovely, brilliant. The last piece to the puzzle is to sort out the squad, the team, the first 11 on the pitch. And I'm prepared. Remember, we had COVID during that time. Our bloody stadium was supposed to cost 700 million. It ended up costing £1 billion with inflation. All of this is going on in the background. We had to take out a government loan in order to be able to bloody pay all of this stuff. Right now is the moment, this season moving forward, is the moment now where we will know if Daniel Levy is legit or not. A lot of people come at Daniel Levy. I don't give a damn about Daniel Levy, but he is spending, bruv. We've seen Basuma come in. We've seen Van der Ven come in. We've seen Vicario come in. Udogi come in. Madders come in. Bentancur come in. Kulusevski come in. Richarlison come in. So no one can say that we're not spending money. But what we now need now is to take it to a whole nother level. We need to be prepared. If Postecoglou sees an £80 million player in Neto, or Wolves put an 80 million price tag on him, and Postecoglou wants him, he needs to spend that money. If Crystal Palace put 160 mil for us to get both Elise and Eze, then we need to be spending that money. Where if he doesn't, then you know he's a waste man, and he is a disgrace. And then I told you before, I told you on Monday, I will walk down the street and I'll go and support MK Dons. The final thing is this.
Come to Real Madrid, bro. Come to Real
Well,
Madrid.
yeah, well, I love Madrid anyway. Do you know what I mean? So that is it already.
Yeah, come to Madrid. It's calm over this side, bro. They're elite, bro. They're elite.
Yeah. What I will say though is, unfortunately or fortunately, in football, people look at the facts, no matter how dusty they are. You know, we had an argument on Monday. I've been arguing with Arsenal fans all week, where I said Arsenal didn't play well, but they got the result, and all I got in my face is, we got the 3 points. And I'm like, okay, you got the 3 points, but you were shit. But people want to argue with me. The truth of the matter is,
I say it is. We didn't play well, but what we did is we set up a game plan to go, yo, this guy's so naive. Yeah, then what we'll do is we'll let him have all the ball in the world. Yeah, and then all we've got to do is just take our chances. Our goalkeeper didn't have to make a save the whole game. Yeah. Not a single save our goalkeeper made the whole game. Your keeper made one from Saka, so it could have made it 4-0. Yeah, mistakes left, right, and centre. Højbjerg scores. Yeah, our goalkeeper gives you a goal. Rice kicks my man in the nuts. Yeah, mistakes left, right, and centre. Yeah, penalty decisions, offside, whatever. Yeah, it was a weird game. However, we have a manager who can adapt to certain games. He did it against Man City away. Yeah, he's done it against other teams this season as well. Yeah, but when the chips are down, your manager keeps the same thing going, bro. That first half from Top Spurs today, yeah, that was you got dominated on possession. That's the first time I've seen you get absolutely slapped on possession in a game. Yeah. Second half, you came out, yeah, but then you got Brennan Johnson, brother. When you say your owner, like, well, we don't spend money, we can't buy £100 million player, bro, because of all these other side things that you're doing, the go-karting, the shows and all of that, yeah, you can. The problem is, your owner does the bare minimum. You're probably one of the most cash-rich clubs in world football, if not the most cash-rich. Your stadium costs 50 million a year, right? So the Premier League TV revenue, you're probably on about 150 mil this year for finishing fifth. Yeah, that's what we earned a couple of years back when we finished fifth, yeah? That pays for it for 3 years. Yeah, cool, you got to pay all the wages and the upkeep and all of that bollocks afterwards, yeah? But that right there covers the stadium, right? But now you've got a manager who's sitting there, right, who's just kind of chill. He's angry. He wants to win. Yeah. However, he's now realised Tottenham ain't about winning. The same as Conte, the same as Jose, the same as Harry Redknapp, the same as fucking all the other managers, AVB and all of that. They do the bare minimum at Tottenham, and it's been the same for my entire life. Yeah. You are very close to being a good team. However, you always are a feeder team because your best players will leave. The same as what we became under Wenger in the last 10, 15 years of Wenger. Yeah, all our players were going Barca, City, Chelsea and that, yeah? Right? Van der Ven ain't going to be there, bro. That guy's way too good for your football club. Yeah?
No, I mean, he's quality. He is.
He's unreal, bro. He's unreal.
He's unreal. I mean, look, Lee, you touched on something. So there's 2 points I want to make. The first point is on a practical and a performance basis. Ange Postecoglou will be judged by where Spurs finished this season. Spurs finished 8th. So any position above 8th, from Postecoglou's perspective, he will say, well, I've come in and I've improved the team, or at least I've shown progress. And no one can argue with that, even if the football is dusty. The issue that I have, though...
Sorry to cut you 1 second, yeah? Sorry to cut you 1 second, yeah? When you say progress because he finished a couple of places higher, can we just all both agree here? You shouldn't have finished 8th in the first place.
Yeah, but I mean, we shouldn't have been finishing 8th, but Conte had left
Conte when he was 4th. Put Harry Winks in charge. Yeah. You shouldn't have finished 8th in the first. It's like when Chelsea finished 10th. They should never have finished 10th. No, then they get an elite gaffer in and go boom. Yeah. So I looked at your points tally earlier from after this amount of games last season. You've only got 6 points more than you had this time last season.
Yeah.
Only 6 points more, bro. Yeah, and you've only got a +6 goal difference on this time last season. So where's the improvement? The difference is the style of football's made Tottenham fans a little bit more happier.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, last season we finished with 60 points, and I was shaking my bum a couple of weeks ago because I was thinking we're going to smash that 60-point mark. And the truth is, 2 weeks later, we're still on bloody 60. And by the end of next week, we'll still be on bloody 60. So at the end of it all, we might end up on the same points. What I will say, though, what I will kind of agree with you, I mean, you touched on something that I kind of saw today. You said Postecoglou seemed angry, and it's like the kind
he
of...
looked lost. He looked angry. He looked like he fucking looked fed up.
And that was kind of reminiscent of the team today. They looked lost. They will look clueless. I mean, we've been working all season on the Postecoglou style of play, and then today we were devoid of any idea. And I was basically saying, I think he lost the dressing room. I don't know why I felt that, but the performance was so dusty. Basuma was crap. You know, all the guys. Højbjerg comes on and there's a bloody goal. I mean, you can't make this crap up.
Why did Maddison start on the bench?
Maddison, look, the truth is, the one thing I will say is that either Postecoglou either watches these bloody YouTube streams or he does have an eye on the pitch. The truth is, like you said on Monday, a lot of these guys have been out of form. Basuma's been out of form. Madders has not been performing well. In fact, the only person who's been performing well has been Van der Ven and Romero, really, our two centre-backs. Everyone else have been questionable, even our goalkeeper. So Madders had to sit on the bench. I kind of understand
that. You just made a great point. Sorry to cut you off here. Your goalkeeper is 16th in the league, for claiming crosses. Yeah, 16th. He's down there with Luton and Brentford and fucking all them, man. Yeah, like, bro, 16th. Yeah, 16th in the league for claiming crosses. Yeah, your fan base were getting so giddy. Oh, he's the best goalkeeper in the league, signing into the season, bro. Yeah, it was new player bounce, new manager bounce, new hype bounce.
Look,
yeah, but ultimately, yeah, it's the history of the top Spurs. And this
no, you know what? I'll be honest with you, and I don't know why, but I feel like I'm going into a bit of a realism bit, mate. I will explode, mate. Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. It really is. But at the beginning of the season, I was calling vicarious liability because I was unsure about the sort of goalkeeper that we had. But with the way that we started the season, the amount of saves, if you remember, he was making some crazy saves in them games. I was thinking, bro, why? I was wrong to call him vicarious liability. He's actually a decent
position. You should probably be where Chelsea are. Yeah, because your goalkeeper and your defence, them centre-backs, Porro, yeah, and then the Udogie, that back four and the goalkeeper, yeah, have given you it's like a false image because they were outstanding up until Christmas.
Yeah.
Since then, Maddison went out injured. He's come back. He's looked fucking awful. I rate Maddison. I rate him more than Odegaard. Yeah, he's been dog shit, bruv. But you know where it's gone wrong for you, I think, yeah? Right, and listen, you may tell me otherwise. I'm going to let you go and I'm going to get a beer and go for a piss quick, yeah? All right, big up the chat, slap the likes. I'll read the supers in a minute, yeah? Do you know where I think it's gone wrong for you? Yeah, you got too many fucking players that can't take a man on with any quality. And if they do, they've got no footballing IQ to actually have a bit of composure. You've got Richarlison, you've got Son, who looks like he's fallen off a cliff, purple patch Son. Yeah, scored 7 goals in 5 games. Everyone got giddy again. You got Brennan Johnson, one of the worst footballers I've ever seen, nicking $100,000 a week. We did it all wrong, bruv. We did it all wrong. That guy's nicking $100,000 a week. You've got fucking
Give me my bloody Predators right now. I'll go and get a $5 to do the same.
We're 40 odd, yeah, bruv. I swear down, I'm better than Brendan Johnson. I smoke nearly 20 a day. Yeah, he's shit. You got Timo Werner. Yeah, these wingers are shit. Yeah, then you've got Bentancur, who looks like he just can't be asked. Yeah, Basuma started the season like a house on fire, got injured, went to the AFCON, come back, dead. Yeah, Sarr, you subbed him off today. I thought he was one of your better players today. He wasn't great, but he was one of your better players. You subbed him off. And it's like, you got the pigeon up front that somebody put in the chat. Apparently Son and Richarlison didn't touch the ball in the first half. I'm not sure whether that's true. Yeah, but apparently
that's probably right. That's probably right.
Porro, yeah, start of the season, man's moving like pedo, yeah, dog in Spanish, bruv. I'll let you go. I need to piss though, bruv. Right, be nice to them, guys.
No, big up. No, I think
fair, my chat is being nice. To be fair, because they're real.
No, you know what? This is probably the nicest chat I've seen in about at least about 3 or 4 months, because normally I'm just getting all sorts of comments coming through left, right, and centre. But look, I think, Lee, to your point, the only thing I can say is I'm not so sure the issue is Postecoglou. And then you're probably going to say, what is my thing about Postecoglou? I believe he can do a job. I believe he can do a job with my club. And the only thing I'm kind of referring back to is the fact that Arteta, in his first season at Arsenal, he had a lot of players that he inherited that he needed to get rid of. I mean, we got to talk about Lacazette, Aubameyang, Mustafi. There's a whole heap of players that he inherited, and he needed to get rid of them over time and bring in his style of player. And tonight, looking at, because that Chelsea team, let's just be real, and I think even Chelsea fans would admit it. Yes, you got the points today, but that Chelsea team is dusty. I mean, they're so dusty that when I was on Never a Foul just a moment ago, I had nothing to say, because that team is truly the worst team I've ever seen in my life. So with Postecoglou, he's only brought in Madders, who arguably I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 this season. A 5 out of 10 because he started well. He started like a house on fire, and then he faded off. We're going to give Van de Ven, I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10. You said it yourself, Lee. He's someone that, the likes of City, the big boys could pick up later on down the line. Vicario, I'm actually going to give a Vicario 6 out of 10. He started off pretty strong. These last couple of months is faded, but I also think he's faded because the defense is also faded. Who else? Dragusin, we ain't really seen much of him, and I know what you think of him and what you're
Dragusin, bruv. My missus told me, she told me he's a scrub and she don't even watch football, bruv.
So do you know what I mean? So look, I think
you're a bit harsh on Maddison, though. Real talk, yeah. I think you're a bit harsh on Maddison, because you know what? Yeah, like I said about your back four and your goalkeeper, I think they were winging it. But Maddison was doing what Maddison does. When Maddison's purring, Maddison is one of the best number 10s in the league. Yeah, he is top class. He gets goals and this and that. But then he gets that injury, and all of a sudden you get the boys go to the AFCON. Yeah, all of a sudden you're shipping goals here and there. You're playing the high line. You're getting done over. Right, blah, blah, blah. And then the boys come back from the AFCON. Maddison's injured, and all of a sudden it's a bit wishy-washy. So I get it, and I understand what you're saying. It's the first season and that, yeah. However, this is where I want to go against you and rebuttal it, yeah, because your team, your squad is better than Unai Emery's. Yeah. He should not be competing. And I know he lost tonight. Was it 4-2? I think he lost. I think they missed a penalty as well at home. Yeah, they lost 4-2. Right, goal disallowed, missed a penalty. Yeah, don't rule them out against the final, because he's a G in Europe, so he could win that away. He's competed in Europe and done Man City more, bro. He fucked Man City more than any team I've ever seen. Yeah, at Villa Park. Yeah, I've never seen anyone fuck Pep up like that. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, and he sat there quite comfortably in fourth place. And listen, fourth ain't a trophy. Yeah, however, fourth was the goal for Daniel Levy and Tottenham fans this season. First season, Ange comes in, he buys some players. After the players, or all the players apart from Maddison, nobody had a clue who Vicario was, nobody had a clue who Van der Ven, so on and so forth, yeah? So I get it, yeah? Baby steps, you can't go from, like Northside said, you can't go from being a virgin to pulling a 10 out of 10 straight away, yeah? Right? However, the way you man are capitulating is typical Tottenham fashion, yeah? We've seen you do this before, but then on the flip side of that, yeah, when Arteta was in his second season as Arsenal manager, or no, third season as Arsenal manager, you had Conte in charge. In his first season, he got top 4 with 3 games to go, with 4 clear or 5 clear or whatever it was, and he flipped the script. Yeah. And this is what I'm saying, right? This is why I get baffled with Tottenham fans, right? Because I look at it and I think, well, what does Tottenham want? Like, because their fan base is so easily swayed by the PR and by Daniel Levy. You want the serial winning manager, so you go and get Jose. He gets you to a final. You then put him 5 days before it and get fucking Ryan Mason in charge. Yeah. And you said the other day, oh, but we would have lost anyway. No. Jose's record in finals is elite at that point. Yeah, I know we lost to Sevilla later down the road with Roma. However, at that point, he is elite. You You have more of a chance to win that with him than you do with Ryan Mason. Nobody will ever know. Yeah, whatever. You sack him. That comes back to Daniel Levy didn't want to pay the bonus, 20 mil, if he wins it, from what I've heard, yeah? Henry Wright told me that. A lot of other Spurs fans have told me that, yeah? You go and get Conte, he gets you top 4, but the football stinks, right? You're then sat in 4th with about, 10 games to go? And he's going, but the fans pay the money, yeah? This is not what I am used to. This is disgraceful. No, the fans, the players, they take the money. Yeah, you didn't sack him and finish 8th. You should never have finished 8th in the first place. If you had kept him, you might have got 4th. Who knows? You then go and get this guy, and he's a great guy in press conferences. He speaks very well. He says it direct, like all Aussies. Hello, mate. Yeah, I don't give a shit, mate. We're here to win the title, mate. He's saying all the right things. However, yeah, he's been dealt a rough hand because number 1, he's got Levy as the chairman. Number 2, the squad's not that great. But he knew the task when he got the job and he accepted the terms, right? He knew the budget and he spent more than any other manager in one window ever in Tottenham's history. And then you look at Aston Villa's squad and you go, how can Unai Emery take this lot from 17th to 4th and a European semi-final? Like, bro, come on, man. Like, the questions need to be asked because your squad, pound for pound, is better than his. He's got fucking dead ballers in his squad, bro. Yes. Where's the cut-off, bro? Like, so you say first season. This is what I want to get to. I know I'm waffling, yeah? This is what I want to get to, yeah? I know you don't want him sacked, right? I understand that, yeah? First season, Arteta, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
but Arteta,
has to have another season at least.
Arteta, and I'm with you on that as well. I would always give a manager 2 years, yeah? Right? And if they win a trophy in that 2 years, they get another year. So Arteta won the FA Cup. Cool, you get another 2 years from there. If you don't win anything in that 2 years, after that, sack. He should have been sacked last season. Antonio Conte, yeah, didn't win anything for the 2 years, but he never got the whole 2 years. Yeah. So fair enough. But Tottenham, they're not really about trophies. So where do you go with Ange? Because the football looks better, but your points tally, your league finish, it's kind of a muchness, bro. Like,
yeah, look. I think all everything that you broke down. I do think though that Tottenham have been unfortunate. It's been a series of unfortunate events. That's to say at least. I say that because when we were purring, when we had our best squad, it was under Pochettino. Just taking it back a bit. And at that time, Pochettino warned Spurs and said, look, we're going to need a painful rebuild. And he didn't have any money for 18 months. Well, I'm pissed about Daniel Levy.
2 days or something silly.
Yeah, and I think for me, if you get a club, let's just be real. If Tottenham
that comes back to your owner.
Yeah, no, I agree. If Tottenham is who they say they are, and what people say they are, and they're so shit. The truth is, every Spurs fan, we were bloody surprised to see that we've made it to a bloody Champions League final.
I went to France that fucking week, yeah, right, with an ex-missus of mine, and I was flying to Nantes airport, yeah, right, and I swear to God, I flew from Luton. I met one of the heads of Top Spurs. He fucking didn't like the Prat in the Hat, but he liked me. Yeah, he bought me a drink actually, and he was on the same flight as Unai Emery, flying to Madrid. Right, when I got on the plane to Nantes with my missus, the whole plane was full of Top Spurs.
Yeah,
I was like, "Why are you all flying to France?" Oh, it's fucking 900 quid a ticket to Madrid, so we're gonna get.
Yeah, and then they all got the coach in it. Or yeah, that's what everyone did. Everyone got through to France and then drove over the border. It was easier that way because all the flights were booked out. But
900 quid a pop.
Yeah, so the fact is, he got us to a final. So for me, he built enough credit in the bank to at least warrant getting another season in charge. For me, not to lose his job within 3 months of the Champions League, which by any stretch, anyone losing the final is going to bring you down. It can take time to pick up. And for Spurs players who've never played in a final of that magnitude, probably take them longer than most players, than City players, Liverpool players, to pick themselves up after a defeat, even Chelsea, to say. So look, we had that. Then obviously we had, I don't want to keep going over old points. We had COVID and all of that stuff. Conte, the thing with Conte wasn't that Levy wanted him gone, but Conte wanted to leave because he spent the last part of the season in bloody Italy. And let's remember, Conte lost.
The money.
It's about the money, but we lost Vialli, who was his best friend, and we lost our set piece person as well. And I reckon
because you're dead on set pieces. I can't lie.
Honestly,
set pieces.
And Conte knew at the time that geezer was irreplaceable, and he was, because he lost him and he just shot off and he went to Italy and never came back. And so we had to get rid. As for Mourinho, I still stand by the fact that we had lost every ounce of morale. He had beaten those boys to beating them blue, that they would have turned up to that final and got slapped by double figures. Now here we are.
I totally disagree. Jose in the final.
We weren't looking, but we weren't looking good, Lee. We were not.
No, you weren't. It's Jose in the final, bro.
It was terrible. But
when we played Conte at Chelsea, when you had Poch and you nearly won the league, and you put the pressure on, right? We got to the final that season. I was at the cup final with Kenny and Ola, right? Chelsea had done a record-breaking wins tally that season, right, of like 30 wins in the Premier League. Every single person at Wembley, Arsenal fans other than probably Ty, right? We were going up the escalator to our end. Yeah, nobody gave us a prayer, bro. That was our best performance. So you never know. And the thing is, yeah, right, when we played you, and I know I'm moving it along, but come back to what you were saying, yeah, right. When we beat Chelsea in that cup final, they pretty much had 2 weeks off because they rested all their players for 2 weeks. Yeah, we were playing game after game after game after game because we were trying to get top 4 in that, yeah, right. And this is when we played you at the weekend. You had 14 days off. We played 5 games in that time. 5 games. Yeah, so and it was a case of you got the rest, which we had when we went Dubai, and it gave us that energy. Whereas with you lot, it was like you weren't sharp, whereas we're zoned in the running. Yeah, mid-season, it's calm. Yeah, but at the end of that season, when Chelsea got to the cup final against us, they'd had 14 days off, rested all the Hazards and all of that lot, yeah? And it's the same with you lot when we played you. You've had that 14 days off. You can't do that at an end of a season. And I think that's what you're doing. Because you're out of every cup competition, you've had that, oh, well, it's okay, we've got 2 weeks off. They're not zoned in. And that's why we beat Chelsea. But sorry, we talked about that on Monday as well. I said, look, Postecoglou, they asked him, do you think it was a good time to have a break? He said, no, I'd rather play, because if you're playing, you're building momentum. These guys have switched off. They didn't go anywhere either. It's not like they went to Dubai to get some heat, come back and hit the ground running for the last 4 weeks. They've stayed here. They've been training at the bloody training ground, which has been pretty dry. The weather's been pretty crap. And then they've been asked to come out and do a job when there's really nothing to play for. But for me, I think with Postecoglou, I do think that football, we needed to see an improvement in the football because it was so dusty. That football was terrible. And I do think there's an element in me thinking that, look, Ian, one of the things that you talked about, Unai Emery took that team from 17th to 4th in the Prem. Okay, maybe it's not the same jump, but that team was rubbish. Pape Sarr wouldn't get a sniff. Half of those players didn't get a sniff in that Spurs starting lineup. And then all we have, Postecoglou comes in, and Pape Sarr is one of our main players in midfield. He's a breath of fresh air. Udogie, Rolls-Royce.
If you had a Udogie player of that kind of quality, you don't send him back on loan to Udinese. You bring him in the squad because you ain't got anyone as good. That's the sort of madness. And the thing that made me laugh about Conte is that he started Pape Sarr in 2 games. He started him against Arsenal. What the hell for? You've not played him all season, but then you're going to put him in the North London derby. And then he started him in the bloody quarterfinal game against AC Milan. What was he gonna do in that match when he's not started all season? But these are all players that have become mainstays in the Spurs squad.
But I do think, on the flip side of that, when we played Conte's Chelsea in the final, Per Mertesacker made his first start of the season and got man of the match in the cup final against record-breaking Conte Chelsea. Yeah, so it's like, if you've got it, you've got it, innit? Yeah, and everyone knows my thoughts on Mesut Ozil. Yeah, he was insane in that final. Eden Hazard did nothing. Yeah, Diego Costa always scored, Yeah. But like, bro, every single one of our players stepped up in that cup final. Whereas the Chelsea boys had 2 weeks off. And this is the thing, yeah. Having the time off, yeah, you're not fresh. But then when you're Per Mertesacker, an experienced German international that's won it all, you've won World Cups and all of that, you know, yeah, and this is the difference between footballers back then, and that's not even that long ago, bro, to now. The footballing IQ and the reading of the game, yeah. This is why I rate players like Jack Grealish, Cole Palmer, yeah, players like that. Their brain just works different. Bernardo Silva, baller. Rodri, baller. Yeah, I look at your team and I think Son's only there because it's comfy for him. It's comfy. Yeah, I look at Sarr and I think Sarr's a good player. Yeah, but if Sarr played for Pep, yeah, he'd go up levels. He'd go up levels or he'd be binned. Yeah. I look at Romero and I think, do you know what? You've won a World Cup, fair play, but you won the World Cup not because you're the best player. Yeah. And forget Messi and all the attacking players. He was not that great in that World Cup. He was good, but he wasn't that great. Yeah. But they won that based on the fact of the system that the manager set up. The system your manager is setting up, because the system Argentina set up, the system that Wenger set up, yeah, in that cup final, yeah, was just to minimize defensive duty. Yeah, it was like, yo, just get the ball to Ozil, get the ball to Ramsey, get the ball to whatever. Yeah. Whereas when I look at you lot, who are you getting the ball to going forward? Because Richarlison can't hold the ball up. He's shit. Yeah. Son looks like he's zoned out 2 years ago. He's been dead for 2 years, but he'll go through 5 goals in 7 games, 7 goals in 5 games, 11 in 4, and everyone gasses him up. He's like Rashford, bruv. He's dead. Yeah. But he's clinical in terms of left foot, right foot. When he gets a chance, he's pretty good. But if he ain't involved in the game and you ain't providing him chances, he's nothing. Yeah, it's like Aubameyang. Aubameyang towards the latter stages with us. If you ain't providing him chances, waste of time. Same with Haaland. Waste of time. But you give Son a chance, back of the net. Yeah. The problem is your system, the way you set up, it's 100 mile an hour, press on, like, camped on the edge of their box and blah, blah, blah. But then when you get the ball to your forwards, where's the cutting edge? Because Brennan Johnson, Werner, Richarlison, and Maddison since this calendar year, Bentoncourt, bro, there ain't no cutting edge. You ain't got that killer pass. You ain't got that player that can go drop a shoulder and ping on top bins like you had before with Kane, yeah, or with Bale back in the day, or even further back with Ginola or Klinsmann and play. Where's the cutting edge? You got some good players, yeah, and you got some very good players, yeah. But when you go forward, where's the cutting edge? And then the problem is your heads drop if you are missing chances, which you will, because you have to create a billion to get Brennan Johnson and Werner to score and Richarlison to score. Then what happens is the other team go, yo, this lot of shit, they couldn't finish a wank. Yeah, all of a sudden, bang, they do ya.
Yeah, I mean, I think what's happened, you know, and I think, Lee, you know, big up to your football knowledge, mate, and what you're saying today. I think there's a lot of things. Remember, Kane left Spurs the day before the season started. I totally agree. I've been saying for over a year.
Fucking Levy fuck up.
I've been saying for over a year now that we need to be bracing ourselves for Son leaving as well. And for me, where Tottenham flopped, when you think about it, is what I was most surprised about with Brennan Johnson. It was how lightweight he was, and also the fact that he runs out of steam very, very quickly. Yeah, Timo Werner's not the guy. Mana Solomon's not the guy. And I am looking at the kind of attacking threat and thinking, what the hell is this? Tottenham should have been buying. For me, we should have been looking at what Tottenham need is someone with a bit more oomph. We went for Brennan Johnson when we should have been going for Gibbs White. We went for bloody Timo Werner when we should have been going for an Eze. You know what I mean? Like, this is the sort of quality.
Or someone,
or Elise. That's the sort of quality Tottenham need to be able to kick on. So I rate Postecoglou for the job he's done with quite average players, but this summer is the summer where he needs to get this right. Brennan Johnson can't start for Spurs. He needs to come on. He's more like a Emil Smith-Rowe, you know, and I think Emil Smith-Rowe is a quality player, and it's a travesty that he doesn't get much game time at your club. But Brennan Johnson's not the guy. Timo Werner not the guy. Mana Solomon not the guy. We had bloody Ivan Perisic in our squad. He's just left. He's not the guy. Son is too old, in my opinion. We should be getting ready to get rid.
He's there for that, mate. He's there for the shirt sales.
He's there for that, but also he does have, like everyone's saying, he does have this patch every season where he can go and score 15 goals. And it's better to have, they say it's better to have, is it half bread? It's better to have half bread than nothing. So we'd rather have Son's 15 goals than to get rid of Son. And then who's going to get us 15? Because Kulusevski's not getting us 15. None of our...
You had a striker who is probably the best striker on the planet.
Well, he had to go. He had to go.
He had to go. But again, when you said he sold him on the last day of the season, last day of the window, again, that comes back to Daniel Levy being a prat. He should have sold him as soon as that window opened within the first week to give yourself maximum opportunity. The problem is, he thought, if I sell him, everyone knows we got money. Now we'll get our pants down. Bro, you had your pants down for Brendan Johnson, 47 mil, 60 for Richarlison, 16 mil buy clause for Werner after what, 5 million loan or 3 million loan? Yeah, Bentancur, good player, very good player. Yeah, Maddison's a bargain. I can't lie, that is a bargain. Yeah, but again, injury done him this season. Yeah, Basuma, bargain. But again, injuries have done him. Yeah, plus the AFCON. Yeah, and he's looked like a fucking fish out of water. Yeah, then you've got Sarr, like you said about Sarr. Yeah, right. Problem with Sarr, yeah, is he's too hit and miss, and that comes back to the fact that your attack is dead. Your defense actually is very good. Your defense, your goalkeeper's a bit iffy. I can't lie. Yeah, but your back four when they're fit, yeah, is actually decent. Porro's gone up a level. Yeah, under that manager. Van der Ven's, mate, he's fucking class. I can't lie. He's probably one of the best defenders in the world. Real talk, yeah. Right. Romero, yeah, they kind of complement each other. Romero's like the Gabriel. He's the one that will go aggressive, and then Van der Ven's the Saliba with pace, more pace than Saliba, so he mops up. Yeah. And then you've got on the left-hand side, you've got a Dogi. Bro, that guy looks quality. I can't lie. He's very good. But again, he's out of position quite a lot. Why? Because the fucking winger on that left side, Werner, is dead.
It's rubbish.
So he's always trying to cover and trying to, I'll go aggressive, I'll go and win the ball. Then you get done. And this is where you'll manage it. Fair enough, he's in his first season. Yeah, and I understand you'll give him a second season. I'll rate that because I'd do the same. Yeah. However, yeah, what would it take for you to go, yo, enough is enough? Because this summer, you've got a lot of players at that football club that shouldn't be there. Yeah, what do you want to see happen? Because we're going to go on to Villa and Arsenal.
Yeah, no, we will.
Let me know when you have to go, yeah? Right?
No, that's cool. That's cool.
But what do you want to see happen this summer? And where do you think you can get to if the things that you want, or most of the things you want to happen in the summer, happen? Where do you think you can go and what can you achieve?
Yeah, so look, I'm not going to lie. And, you know, people in the chat will probably laugh to this, but I think...
No, don't worry, they've been calm, bro. My chat's lit. My chat's elite, bro.
They've been calm, and big up to everyone in the chat.
I'll in a minute, guys. Don't worry, they're starred. They're all pinned.
I will say that, you know, I have been rattled by the last week. You know, if you'd spoken to me a week ago, I would have given you my predictions. It's very hard to get.
Don't worry, man. My chat's world class, bro. Yeah, I've had a gal on this channel, and I've cooked him and been rude to him enough times on other channels.
No. So it's all. It's respect and all love. Look. What I say, the first thing I think we all got to understand is that Postecoglou's football is high risk, high reward. There's been plenty of time where Tottenham should have got cooked, and by hook or by crook, Van der Ven's got back in the nick of time. Udogi's got back, and what you find is Udogi, when he's getting back and doing his little last-ditch tackles, last-minute clearing of the ball, he's covering for someone that Porro should have been marking, and vice versa. Van der Ven's been covering for the whole back line because we pull up so high. And so in order for that system to work, you need everybody on job. That's how Postecoglou's system works. If you got your best 11 and they're all on job, you can't stop them. The problem, though, what we're seeing with Postecoglou's system is as soon as somebody carries an injury, as soon as someone's not 110%, then you start to see the chinks in the armor and you start to see the wobble. What we're seeing with the Spurs team was the wobble is we've got ball possession, but we don't know what to do. Oh, now the ball over the top is so simple. Balls over the top was happening in the first 10 games. Nobody was scoring. Vicario he was just
Best
as
keeper
dodgy,
in the league first 10 games.
but he was just as dodgy at set pieces. But it all got undone after the bloody Man City game against in the FA Cup, where they went, oh, bloody hell, this guy's a bit of a flapper. But he was a flapper from the very beginning. You know, if you remember the Man United game, if Man United finished off their dinner at White Hart Lane, then we would have lost that game. They just didn't finish off their dinner. So we had a lot of that.
Getting away with it.
We were getting away with a lot of murder. Now, in order for Tottenham to, the first thing is, Postecoglou can't just rely on his 11 players being at 100%. Premier League being the toughest league in the world, as we talked about on Monday, means that he's going to need more ammunition. What we need is more cover. So for me, I would like to see Tottenham just completely change up the whole front line. The whole front three needs to go. I think Son is getting too old, in my opinion. He's a legend. I still think he can do a job, but I like to see him in his favoured left-hand side or being able to support. So I think Tottenham need to go out on a limb. I wasn't joking when I said if Tottenham are ambition, if they have any ambition, we should be offering Crystal Palace 160 mil for Elise and Eze, because they solved the problem on both the left and the right flank for us. Then we need to go out and get a half.
And they have tech, which both your wingers don't.
That's what we need. They've got pace, tech, and they're hardworking. Bring them in. That's simple. So that solves the job. And let's be real, Lee. The geezer in charge at Crystal Palace is not turning down 160 mil for them to. Let's be real. So that means we can get them.
Yeah, mate, you can do with their centre half as well. Anderson, he's class.
Well, I think Anderson is a class act, but with Van de Ven and Romero, it means Anderson will have to sit on the bench for
whole bench, bro. But let's be real. All jokes aside, because I take the piss out of Spurs all the time. Yeah, all jokes aside, I'd take Anderson at Arsenal. Yeah, but he'll go from Crystal Palace, who don't win nothing, to top Spurs, who don't win nothing, but they're a bigger club, and he could, when one of them two gets injured, and we see Van de Ven pull his hamstring because he's so quick, he will do his hamstring, and he will have 2, 3, 4 months a season out because of the way you play. You're so reliant on that pace defensively, yeah? He will play games, and he's a shithouse. Yeah, we see how he got fucking, what's his name? Darwin Núñez sent off for the headbutt. Last season. Right? He is a throwback. He is a proper centre-half. Yeah. You've also got Thiago Silva available on a free. Bro, I'll take him at Aston. Yeah. You ain't going to play because these two are playing. But if you have to come in, we know you can do a job. And not only that, that experience of winning mentality around your football club, which, let's be real, look at the players you have at your football club. How many of them are one shit, bro? Real talk.
No, it's only Romero, to be honest. Prior to that,
Romero, did Werner win the Champions League? Maybe.
Yeah, well, he won I think he won. Did he not win something? Yeah, I think he won something at Chelsea.
If you look at Kulusevski and Bentancur, probably won at Juve.
Yeah.
But it's minimal. Yeah, it's minimal.
And they had minimal impact in that Juve team anyway. Do you know what I mean? These guys were.
Son's won an Asia Cup, fair play. But at club level, you've got hardly any winners in your club.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, then you've got a manager.
Madders won the Prem. Did Madders win the Prem? With that Leicester squad? I'm not sure. I think he came in after, is it? Madders.
Yeah, Madders was after that. But I think Madders actually won an FA Cup with Leicester.
Yeah.
Against Chelsea. I think Madders won an FA Cup with Leicester. But it's minimal. Yeah, whereas you look at Arsenal's squad, Kai, I said his name, Bosch. Yeah. Right. If we win the league, I'll buy his shirt. Right. But then you've got the 2 City scrubs. Yeah. 2 City scrubs. They've won like leagues, they've won 4 fucking league cups, etc., etc. Yeah. But then you've got the manager who's won an FA Cup. Saka weren't involved in the game, but he was part of the squad. Then he never got on. Yeah. But then you look at some of the other players in our squad. Odegaard, yeah, he won at Sociedad. He won a Copa del Rey. So we got players. Yeah, Rice won a Conference League. Yeah, Eddie's won an FA Cup. Jorginho's won it all. Yeah, he's won everything. Yeah, so it's like we've got more winning mentality at our club in terms of trophies. When you look at your club, it's like you're scraping the barrel. The only person who's won shit at your football club is your fucking manager.
Yeah, but the problem is, last season, the thing is, it's all over the place. But I think I can see what Spurs are trying to do. So last season and the last couple of seasons, we've been caught in no man's land. What do I mean by that? We wanted to act big. So we brought in Mourinho, we brought in Conte. I mean, we were paying these geezers 20 mil a season. So we were up there with the highest. I mean, they were up there getting the same sort of salary as Pep and Klopp. But what we weren't prepared to do, when you're bringing in a Mourinho or you're bringing in a Conte, you need to be ready to open up the purse strings. You need to be ready to bring in the players. The biggest issue Conte had with Spurs is that he wanted to bring in the likes of Chiellini. I mean, he wants to bring in players, all these old fogies who are going to have, if he could, he would have taken Ronaldo and all these other, he would have brought in Maldini and Costa Curta if he could. Do you know what I mean?
Get R9 out of retirement on his Zimmer frame.
Do you know what I mean? And it was never going to work. And that's why he got upset, because he wanted to transform us to a team that was average age.
But this is why I get confused with your club, right? Because you go and get that signing, of Jose, you go and get that signing of Conte, but then you don't back him, right? And then you get to the promised land of a final, you sack him, right? You then get to top 4, you get in the Champions League, you then top 4 again, you sack him, Conte, and now it's, let's just go for better looking football. And this is why Daniel Levy is the biggest single fucking problem at your football club, because it's like he cons the fans, right? What do you want? Like, let me ask you a question, real talk, yeah? Right, before I grab the super chats here, and then we'll talk about Villa real quick and Arsenal, yeah? Right? What do you want? Obviously, you want trophies. I get it. Everyone wants trophies, yeah? But what do you want? Because I grew up in George Graham 1-0 to the Arsenal. Arms up in the air, bro. If VAR was part of the game, we would have won half the shit we've won there, because half of them were onside. Because they all did it in unison. They were all offside, right? I don't care if we stink it out. I don't care about Simeone ball, George Graham ball, dead Jose ball. Win me a trophy. At the end of the season, yeah, we've won something. Nobody gives a shit, bro. It's in the record books. Whereas with Tottenham, I see Tottenham fans all the time going, but we want good football. Well, you had that under Glenn Oddle. You had that under fucking Terry Venables. You had that under Harry. You've had that under fucking Poch. You've had it most of the season under this manager. It leads to nada. Whereas when you get a serial winning, boring shit football manager that can adapt to every opponent, you don't want him there. It's a good idea at the time, but then you don't want him there. So it's like, what do you want as a fan? What?
As a fan, I want my cake and eat it, and I'll explain. We want good cake. I love a lemon slice. Do you know what I mean? Lemon drizzle. But we want to be able to play good football and win trophies. That's ideally what we want. And to be honest with you, we came pretty close. Where Tottenham got it wrong with those managers, like you said, is we weren't ready to back them, because Daniel Levy is not ready to pull out the purse strings. And I said, if you're not ready to spend the money, then let's go back. Let's behave like a small club. Because look at Brighton, bro. Brighton were able to bring in a Caicedo, whether you like it or not. He was sourcing before he went to Chelsea. They brought in Bissouma. They were bringing in players for like 3 million and selling them for like 80 mil. And I said, why don't we just go for these players that are worth 3 or 5 million and take a gamble? You're not losing any money spending 3 mil. If it works out, great. And if it doesn't work out, no. But Spurs won't do that. We won't spend 3 million. We want to see that there's something there. So for me, I quite like what Postecoglou done, and he's shown that it can be done. We can go and get an unknown, who even you, Lee, today can say is decent. Van de Ven, I'm happy that you made.
I swear down, I've never heard of him.
Yeah, no one's ever heard of him.
Centre backs in the world,
but we can say today he's one of the best centre backs in the world. Can Postecoglou, has he got a few more of them up his sleeve? That's what we're waiting for this summer. Because if he can bring in 3 or 4 Van de Vens, maybe I'm calling out Eze and Elise, but maybe he's got a couple of unknowns that we don't know about that we're able to bring in for 50 mil. Mate, I don't give a damn. As long as they can do a job on the wing and get Spurs moving up the table.
Would you on the flip side, because you said you want to see good football and trophies, yeah? But I'm pretty sure you just want to see a trophy, full stop. So even if it was Jose stinking or Conte stinking, yeah, or even Ange or whoever the next manager may be, yeah? Because I guarantee after this manager goes, it'll probably be deserving.
But
but would you take a stinky George Graham 1-0 to the top Spurs, but you win a cup double? Because let's be real, George Graham was that good a manager. He won your shit club, a trophy as well. Yeah. And nobody cares. Nobody cares because in the history books, you won.
I feel like football's about respect. And
I never said Van der Ven was world class, by the way. Don't misquote me. I said he's one of the best centre backs in the world. I never said he was world class. But go on, sorry.
Yeah, so I think football. Look, Tottenham became a top 6 side. We weren't top 6 prior to Pochettino, by the way. We became top 6 when Pochettino was getting us regular Champions League football. And I think the icing on the cake is when he got us that Champions League final. That's when, and to be honest, at that time, even you, Lee, will say, even in that moment in time, you respected Spurs because you were coming out and saying, look at them boys down the road. They're a bigger club than us. They're a better team.
No,
let's be real. We were. There was no way you were shaking your bum for Arsenal when Tottenham were finishing second in the Prem.
No. We ain't doing this. We ain't doing this. Right? I'll be real. When you got to that Champions League final, like I said, I was on a flight with all the Spurs fans. I was praying Liverpool won it. And I'll be real with you because I say it as it is. That was never a penalty. Never a penalty. But you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah, because you know what? If you lot had won that Champions, mate, I swear down. If you had won that Champions League, we're finished. Because then Chelsea have won it. Yeah. You lot have won. Nah, we couldn't have that. And then West Ham go and do what they. Nah. We couldn't have that. Yeah, that was never a penalty though. However, that is where your club was at the zenith. Yeah, under Levy. It was like Champions League final. That's now where. Do you want to be an elite club, which you have the potential to be? You've got a massive fan base globally. You've got the finances. You have an elite structure off the pitch to bring revenue in. But now on the pitch, you're still a shambles. And you have the best striker on the planet. Benzema, Lewandowski and Kane, you could put them in any order. But Kane, for me, is the best. Benzema and Kane are probably the best two. And then Lewandowski, you couldn't argue either way. However, your ownership decided to go, we're not giving him any money for fucking 500 odd days. That is why I laugh at Tottenham. Because at that point, you're in a Champions League final. You've got a manager who's got them playing great, right? And you spent hardly anything to get there. Now, kick on and fucking be that Chelsea under Abramovich. Kick on and be that fucking Wenger. Kick on and be the Fergie. And you just decided to go, bollocks, we ain't doing it. Now look where you are.
This is the point.
And that's why I laugh at you, bro, because this is what it's been my whole life. When you're good, you don't kick on.
What I wouldn't want, and I think most Spurs fans would probably agree with me, is you don't want to win the FA Cup and be finishing 8th. I grew up. We're roughly the same age.
We finished 8th and won an FA Cup. Trophies over anything.
Bro, I'm just saying to you, I grew up with Tottenham finishing 8th highest to 14th. That was my thing.
Guess what? What did you celebrate? You celebrated the 91 Cup final win after you beat us in the fucking semi. Gaza scored the screamer. Yeah. You celebrate the trophies. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, right? If Arsenal finished 2nd this season, you finished 5th, and Man United finished 7th or 6th, and Chelsea finished 9th. We've all had the same season, bro. If Man U don't win that final, we've all had the same season. We've won another. Yeah. And then this is where it's not progress for me. Yeah. Because now you all start on 0 again. Only one team in the league got the trophy. So listen, 8th is fuck all, because if you ain't winning it, win a cup. We won a cup, so that's better than finishing 8th and nothing.
But you got to remember, prior to that point where we were finishing 8th and 14th, the only thing that we were seeing at White Hart Lane at the time was the very best was the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. I will take it. However, when we got into the Champions League arena, bruv.
I went straight over your head as well.
I know about Chaz and Dave. But that's why
I know you just blatantly ignored it.
but we got to see the likes of Messi come to White Hart Lane or Wembley or whatever. We're playing Real Madrid.
Now they don't give you a trophy. I've seen Messi.
I know it doesn't give us a trophy, but also there's something about wanting to see your team play against the best teams in the world. And you're not going to see that if winning the FA Cup. Do you know what I mean? I get it. No, you're right. You got to get a trophy, but finishing 8th and winning FA Cup after FA Cup. I had an argument with someone the other day. I think it was with Dan. I said to him, "What would you rather? 10 Carabao Cups or finish in the Champions League spot. And I said, I'd rather be in the
10
Champions
Carabao
League.
Cups.
I'd rather be in the Champions League.
Okay, let me ask you a question, yeah? Right, because my chat's going to blow up after you've said that. Be nice to him as well, people, yeah? And to be fair, you've all been good for an hour and 10 minutes, right? But let me say this, yeah? Where do you see Tottenham in terms of the hierarchy of big club, right? Because obviously you've never seen your club win a trophy in terms of title. Yeah, you've seen your club win, what, 4 trophies since you've been alive? 2 FA Cups, 2 League Cups, yeah? Right?
Yeah.
So you've seen 4 trophies. I've seen my club win 17. Right, and I've seen us lose 9 finals. I don't know how many finals you've seen, but I'd imagine it's quite a few because you always bottle the final or the semi, right? However, when you rate the size of your football club in comparison to other clubs, it's done on trophies. It's not done on top 4 finishes. No. Yeah, so trophies are key. And the predefined metric, which I said to you on Monday with Northside, the predefined metric for success in sport or football is the trophy. It's not, oh, we finished 2nd or 3rd that season. Bro, if we finish 2nd this season, that's 2 seconds in a row. Bro, if 2nd is first loser. Yeah, I've seen my club finish 12th and do a cup double. Nobody give a shit, bro. We'd won 2 cups. And when we go against Chelsea and Man United and other clubs, yeah, I have this argument with Chelsea fans all the time. We're a bigger club than Chelsea because we won more trophies. But then they start breaking down, but we've won the big years twice. We've won the Europa. And I'm like, yo, where's your 13 fucking titles? Where's your 14 FA Cups? And then they start saying, but 1 Champions League is worth 5 fucking this and that. Yeah? It all comes back to trophies. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. But however, everything comes back to trophies, bro. Nobody remembers in the history books. Yeah. Where did Chelsea finish in 99? In fact, answer this. Where did Tottenham finish in 1999? Because everyone waffles about fucking, oh, Tottenham back in the 90s with Gaza and all that. Where did Tottenham finish in the season 99 when Man U did the treble? Probably 8th, 9th, 6th,
8th or 9th. Probably.
Right? Where did Chelsea finish? Chelsea finished 4 points off the title of a treble win in Man United. And we finished, I think, 2 points. Right? Chelsea were a great cup team. Yeah, back before Abramovich. And they were the nearly team. And this is where Tottenham are. They're a nearly fucking good club. However, your ownership is fucking you. And do you know what's even more mad? Yeah, the fact that I mentioned before Abramovich. He was buying your football club and he flew over Stamford Bridge and said, what's that? And brought them. Thank fuck he brought them instead of you lot. Yeah. Because for me, 2nd is first loser. And it's not progress finishing 8th, 5th, 2nd because you've not won anything. But if you finish 12th and win something, great season, won a trophy.
But there's this one point though before I know we're moving on. And this is speaking to your fan base because I get a lot of your fans messaging me and telling me, look, make sure you let Lee know what you think.
Now, say what you got to say.
You finish 8th, then you finish 5th, then you finish 2nd. We can argue that over that period, Arteta's been laying a foundation to where you are now. He needed to lay that foundation. You finishing 8th with an FA Cup doesn't result in you being 2nd or potentially winning the Prem. But what you've done is year on year, you've gone up against the teams in the Premier League and you've moved the goalpost. You've moved the goalpost to where you are now, where you could win the league this season. Now, that in itself is powerful. And that's where I want my club to be. I want Tottenham. You asked me the question, where do you want to see your club? I want to see Tottenham where Arsenal is right now. I want us to be top of the league with 4 games to go and potentially winning the league. Whether we get it over the line or not is another story. Just like I was happy to see my club get to a Champions League final because then it's 50-50. Right now, for you and the Prem, it's 50-50. If Man City drop the ball, you win the league. If they don't, you don't win the league. But you were there. You were there within a whisker.
I don't want the Cup, and then they've had a better season again, 2 seasons straight.
But you're there. You need to be in the
we're there, but we're not winning nothing. So if we finish 2nd, I understand what you're saying. I get it, right. But at the same time, Man United last season had a better season than us because they won a trophy. I'll take Carabao Cup over finishing 2nd and being 93% champions.
I heard that, but look what happened with them winning the Carabao Cup, mate. They fell off.
But guess what? Now they're in the cup final again after being in a cup final. They've got to back-to-back cup finals. Yeah, they got to 3 cup finals in 2 seasons. We've been in 1 in 4.5 under this manager. He got rid of the whole squad, and we ain't been in 1 since he binned them. right? But we've put the pressure on, which is what our fans laughed at your fan base for putting the pressure on against Conte, Chelsea. Yeah, you didn't win it. Yeah, you had a younger squad and you amassed more points than we did last season, and in fact more, than fucking Pep amassed last season for winning it. Right? The game is about you have it around your stadium. The game is about glory. Yeah, glory is not finishing second and being the nearly team. The game is about trophies. The predefined metric, my opinion, your opinion, the chat, anyone on the planet, it's irrelevant. Well, the reason trophies are handed out to the winner since 150 years ago when the FA Cup first started is because you've won, the rest you have to do better. When the season resets, you will start and go again. There is no progress. The progress is the trophy.
But also there is this point though. Football is about trophies, but it's about winning the trophies, the very best trophies, playing at the highest level.
We did this on Monday.
I know you said all trophies are equal. I still think the Premier League and the Champions League carry more weight than the FA Cup.
But that's because of the PR and Sky Sports and everyone. And Wenger, my manager back in the day, and Fergie putting out the reserves, and now you've got fucking League One teams putting reserve teams out.
I ask you a simple question. Are you more likely to win the league if you win an FA Cup and finish 8th, or if you finish 2nd the season before?
But bro, if you can't win the league, if you keep nicking the cups, I've been at Wembley, when we've won an FA Cup. I've also been in Cardiff when Michael Owen broke my heart. And guess what? I know which one I would rather take. And both times we didn't get nowhere near the league. But I'll never forget that FA Cup final. I'll never forget both of them because I cried all the way back from Cardiff. And I'm never going to fucking Wales again. Last time I went there, I went Swansea and we fucking lost 3-1 to Swansea. Fucking soaking wet, 5 a.m. I got in. Twice I've been Wales, never again. But I'll never forget the feeling of Aaron Ramsey scoring that fucking winner against proper Chelsea, was proper Chelsea. I'll never forget that. But I remember looking back going, we finished second to Leicester. If we had signed more than Petr Cech that season, we might have won the league. I remember 08-09, Champions League semi-final against Man United. Ronaldo, 40-yard free kick. Younger squad than Arteta's ever managed. No youth project back then. I remember the season before, Eduardo broke his leg. We were in a title charge. Didn't win it. I remember 13-14, Aaron Ramsey killing it. Best player of the fucking season up till Christmas. Broke his leg, didn't win it. That pains me. But do you know what? The trophies, the winning, whether I've been at the games and seen the trophy win or not and seen it on TV, the trophies surpass everything, bro. Putting the pressure on and not winning against City or Man United or Chelsea or whoever it may be. The trophy, look at Wigan, I've never seen a Wigan fan in my chat ever. Reveal yourself if you are. Pause. Right? However, I guarantee there's no Wigan fan, that was fucking crying their eyes out, even to this day, that they got relegated 3 times in a row or whatever it was. Because guess what? They beat Big Man City in a cup final, bro. They will never forget that trophy. Why? Because it is football heritage. When you look at the trophies won, titles won, total trophies won. That's why I put Arsenal above Chelsea. Right? Fan base is similar. And listen, trophies ain't the only metric to measure success or how big a club is. Sorry. Success is based on trophies. The size of a club is based on trophies, fan base, revenue, stadia, blah, blah, blah. And you put it all together. And consistency. Chelsea, have an argument to be bigger than Arsenal. But Arsenal have won more than them and have a fan base bigger than them slightly, about the same. However, when you look at Chelsea in the last 2 decades, they're fucking bigger than Arsenal, bro. When you look at Tottenham, Wigan and Leicester have won more than your club. Wigan and Leicester, bro. Right? And this is the thing. It all comes back to trophies. You are...
Well, can I ask you...
Go on.
I was going to ask you a quick question. So what I'm hearing from you, though, is you're saying because you see all the trophies as equal, you would have been happy winning the FA Cup this season, even if it meant not winning the league.
If we finish 16th and won a League Cup or an FA Cup, and I'm not even fucking with you here, my people in this chat from day one that watch every stream, I said at the very start of the season, he better win something this season. I don't give a shit where we finish in the league. Yeah, I don't care if we just stay up on the last day. He better win the League Cup or the FA Cup or the Champions League, something. Win me something. Forget the fucking plate. That's a glorified soccer aid. Yeah? Win me a League Cup, an FA Cup, Champions League, or the league. And if we finish 16th and just stay up on the last day and win a League Cup,
you win a cup.
I'm buzzing. Give me all the League Cups in the world. Pep and Jose.
I think the difference is most fans, and I think even a lot of fans that are in the chat tonight would say to you they would rather win, like a Prem or Champions League than finish 16th with a League Cup. I don't.
Yeah,
I think most Arsenal fans would say that's not acceptable.
No, but that's because of the PR. Yeah, the brown envelope matrix, Johnny Minerals. I'll come to Supers in a second, then we're going to move on. Yeah, right. Yeah. But that's because of the PR. Sky Sports, the top 4 races heating up. Yeah. Then they give it, who won the transfer window? Well, the team that won the fucking league, mate. Yeah, that's the team of the season. Well, it's the starting 11 of the best team, mate, the one that won the league. Yeah, but they dramatize everything because they have to make everything a drama. Hence why VAR is a big drama now, which is why it took fucking 4 minutes to decide that fucking Chalobah's bullet header tonight was onside. Bro, we could all see it was onside. They checked for Gallagher kicking it against his standing foot. They checked for Cucurella blocking Brennan Johnson. Yeah, check for offset. Bro, I could see straight away that's a goal. Yeah, but they have to dramatize it. I watch La Liga. Anyone who's in this chat that watches La Liga and watches my streams on the other channel with me, bro, La Liga, flawless. Quick ting, job done. Germany, quick ting, job done. Why? Because that fucking league, has got the best marketing in the world. Yeah, the clubs, your club came out in the second half. My club do this as well. You've had 15 minutes in the dressing room. Then you're all doing a team huddle. Yeah, why? You could have done that in the fucking dressing room. We've seen all for nothing for both of our clubs, and they do it. Do you know why they do that? Because I guarantee you right now, I've not even checked Top Spurs Twitter. I guarantee you at full time, they have posted a graphic with the scoreline, saying tough night in West London, or we fought till the end, or whatever bullshit. And it's the graphic with the scoreline and the team huddle. Subconscious coercion to lower the standards to say, we're trying. It takes time. I've seen your club, put fucking Mickey van der Ven or Romero walking out with Basuma as a video, walking out onto the training ground saying, with a white heart, brothers. Yeah, I've seen another one when they're in the canteen. Madison Basuma and Sarr cuddling in the canteen. We're a family. Yeah, because it's subconscious coercion. Bro, in your stadium, you have that fucking rainbow flag in the corner. Subconscious coercion. The subconscious becomes the conscious. Yeah? And eventually it takes over. Yeah? The thing is, my club are the same. Yeah, my club are the same, but your club is the worst at it because your club peddles the bullshit. Why? Because Daniel Levy is one of the smartest businessmen on the planet. Yeah, and he knows how to finesse a market. Yeah, you man were fucking 3 months in a row top of the league. Yeah, your fans are at the ground. We've got our Tottenham back. Blah blah blah. Yeah, family. Yeah, the love hearts in the eyes emojis. Yeah, when we fucking got knocked out to Bayern Munich. Yeah, a Champions League campaign to be proud of. Are you fucking mad? Yeah, like come on. Liverpool got knocked out. We're out the Europa League. Yeah, fucking West Ham got knocked out. We're out the Europa League. Yeah, Man City got knocked out. We're out the Champions League. Our Champions League campaign comes to an end. Us, a Champions League Why? Because we are inferior to these clubs because of the mentality of the ownership, and they know they can play on a fan base that will go for the subversion. Yeah, and they know they'll go for the subtle fucking bullshit. Yeah, then all of a sudden we wheel out righty with a new kit. The day I swear down here. Day after we got knocked out to Bayern Munich. Happy birthday, Wojciech Szczesny. Happy birthday, Fabianski. Yeah, and we dropped new merch the same day. Yeah, the North Bank merch. Yeah, but people to go, as soon as you put fucking Invincible or fucking Invincible or Retro in the merch title, straight away everyone's buying it. Yeah, we'll outright, woohoo. Your club don't do it so much with the merch. Yeah, but you do it with the other stuff, with the Twitter and
yeah. No, we do.
Bro,
We all
this is the thing, yeah. They are taking the fucking piss out of all of us. They hate me. Arsenal hate me with a passion. I don't give a fuck because I'll call their crap out every day. Who's calling it out for Tottenham? Daniel Levy's had you lot's pants down for fucking 20 years, bruv. Yeah. And all of a sudden you bring a manager in that's very well, he'll say what it is. He's direct. He's likable. I like Ange Postecoglou's press conferences. He says it is.
Yeah.
But you, man, are in the press conference. Your journos, your brown envelopes. Yeah. Ange, do I have to take Maddison out of my fantasy football team this weekend? Because I think he's injured. He went, couldn't care less, mate. Yeah. We're getting it in our press conferences. When we play against Chelsea, are you going to have a cup of tea or a coffee with Aubameyang, Mikel Arteta? Who gives a fuck? Yeah, the goalkeeper whose surname begins with R, Ramsdale. Yeah, is he going to be in the team? He goes, I'm not letting you know my team, bro. They're all part of the fucking game. The same as Sky, the same as BT or TNT, the same as fucking the FA, the Premier League, VAR. It's all part of the marketing process to finesse millions or billions of people around the world. Bro, I watch La Liga every week. When I watch Real Madrid, Guti or Steve McManaman fucking cuss them every week. Yeah, they're both legends. Steve McManaman and Guti can windmill their fucking schlong, yeah, around fucking Madrid. Yeah, they've got the freedom of Madrid, bro.
Yeah.
But in England, marketing. Why? Because they know they've got an inferior league because the league is shit, bruv. Yeah, so they have to make the money. It's true. I'm not even blagging, bro.
No, I hear you. I guess for me, you know, I'm hoping, and I guess maybe it's wishful thinking that somehow, some way, Daniel Levy isn't that prick. Do you know what I mean? Because for me, then it means that we're all wasting our time. And like I said to you on Monday, if Tottenham don't win a trophy next season, then I'll be walking the plank because I'm not prepared to be putting up with it, wasting money, wasting time when they're taking us for mugs. I'm not having any of that crap, to be honest with you.
No, fair play. So listen, fair play for that, yeah, because at the end of the day, listen, I know you want to back your club. Yeah, and I was exactly the same as you, bruv. Yeah, when I was at school, yeah, it was me and Man United. Yeah. And I'm bowling through school going, yo, fuck you, yeah. Vieira's better than Keane. Yeah. Oh, yeah, F you lot. Yeah, we're better than this. When we finished second, I was fuming. It went, oh, well, it's an achievement. I got Ray Parlour, yeah, and fucking Ian Wright and Martin Keown twerking their batties, bruv. Yeah, giving it the Bertie, yeah, right? Giving it the big one. Would they have sat in the dressing room with fucking Vieira and all them, man, yeah, going, oh, well, second's all right. Vieira would punch him up. Tony Adams would punch him up. Yeah, Henry would punch him up. But now they're sitting there giving it all of that on TalkSport, who are also part of the game, by the way. Yeah, giving it the big one. Yeah, it's all part of the game. And people like myself, like Rance, like Saeed, like Northside Jez, Kenny, etc., yeah, we're seen as, oh my God, you're so negative. Why? Because the subconscious has become the conscious, and now the realism is now fake. The fake is now real. But listen, we're going to move this on because I know you've got to go soon as well.
No, big up. Look, you know, when you dropped that bar on me on Monday, it made me think, and I said, nah, I'm not putting up with this. For me, I'm just giving my club the benefit of the doubt because, you know, and the only thing, Lee, just to say before we move on, you know, people, you know, they jest and they talk about how shit Spurs are. We've moved on from being that kind of mid-table between 8th and 14th to a team where we are big six, unexpected to get Champions League football. For me, I'm not going to lie to you, that is progress. Because where you used to banter us about being mid-table and relegation fodder, now you're bantering me.
You've gone phase 1 and 2, but now what you need to do is realise it's a Premier League spreadsheet. 2nd to 16th is irrelevant. Yeah, it's a spreadsheet, bro. Unless you've won it or got relegated, it's irrelevant. Champions League, oh, we can get better players. Yeah, but you're not going to do what's required to go and win it, right? It's a spreadsheet. Man United finished, third last season? They won the Carabao Cup. We finished second, 93% champions. They had a better season than us. They won a trophy. They could win a trophy this season. We could finish second. Yeah, they've had a better season again. Yeah, and they finished 6th, 7th, 8th. Yeah, Aston Villa could turn it around against Olympiacos, win the Conference League. We win fuck all. West Ham had a better season than Arsenal last season because they won a trophy. Yeah. Whereas the Premier League have conned everyone into thinking that finishing a couple of places higher is progress. It's not, because at the end of the season, one team gets the trophy, then you press reset and you all go again from zero. Yeah, trophies are everything. But listen, we could go on for this for hours.
Yeah.
Everyone locked in. We're going to talk about Villa, actually.
Yeah,
and we're going to talk about Arsenal in the running. Let me know when you have to bounce, bro.
No, bro, let's finish it off together. Come on.
Big up to everyone locked in. And listen, my chat is elite. I want to grab these supers real quick, then I need to piss.
I just say big up to everyone in the chat. This is the nicest chat room I have been in 6 months. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Not a single negative word. Big up to you, Lee. Big up to everyone. I haven't seen one, you are a fraud, or any of that crap, delusional, dedge, all of that rubbish. It's good to have good conversations, good to have good banter.
And we've done 90 minutes, and this 90-minute performance has been better than your team tonight. So, yeah, it's all been good.
Mate, I mean...
Joe A, man. He said, DC United had better players than Bummy Johnson. He is trash. He is trash. Yeah, we're both better than him, and so are you, Joey. Come on, big up for the super chat, my bro.
I think Joey is someone who used to play for my team, because my Saturday team that I used to manage for 10 years was called DC United. So I think that's someone that I know.
I think you meant DC United in America, if I'm being completely honest.
Okay, well, fair, but let's see.
But either way, the players that played in that team are better than Brennan Johnson. Big up Rooksy Pop as well, real one. Come on, but we've got our top Spurs back, guys. Yeah, they told him after they got knocked out in the second round of the League Cup. Next day, fan forum, they all stood up and clapped. I must say, you have your Tottenham back, and everyone stood up and clapped. Daniel Levy is the biggest fucking finesse.
I'm not gonna lie. I was one of the ones shaking my bum for that. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, because the football was dusty under Conte and Mourinho, and I know you don't mind it, mate. But for me, it was a hard watch, even to win. Bro, we were getting slapped up by Bournemouth. Do you know what I mean?
Bournemouth got you further in the cups than Andrew's got you, and he was fourth when you sacked him after getting fourth in his first season. This man's come in, played better looking football, knocked you out in the second round and the fourth round or third round of the FA Cup, right? And is about to finish fifth or sixth. Yeah. After doing more money than Jose had and more money than Conte. So what's better, bro?
No,
it's that much of a muchness. Yeah, but the football looks better, which gasses football. Oh, we're playing sexy football. Yeah, it's like Brighton. Brighton are fucking shit. I hope they get relegated. Yeah, they win fuck all. Oh, but deserves. Fuck off. He's shit. But the football looks good. No, win something. I don't care if you stink it out, bruv, like Stoke or Burnley or George Graham Arsenal or Jose or Simeone. Do you think... Go and ask Atleti fans, bruv, whether they give a shit whether the football's shit under Simeone. They won the Copa del Rey at Real Madrid's ground. They won the league at Barca. Who gives a shit? Yeah, Champions League. He was 1 minute away from winning a fucking Champions League final, and then Sergio Ramos popped up. Yeah, stinky foot. Nobody cares. They won the Europa League, knocking my club out, my club, after we battered them. I was at the fucking both games, me and Troops. Yeah, we fucking hammered them. 10-man Atleti. We should have won 6-0 at home, and then Griezmann scores, and then Diego Costa done us 1-0 away. Yeah, they got to the final and won it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares they stunk it out. Simeone got sent off in the first leg as well. Peacock FC is irrelevant, never won anything, and this dude is running his mouth. He's a Chelsea fan. Big up, Phil. I feel I rate it. Listen, football fans run their mouth. Listen, I'm sitting there gassing up 29 for the last 2 games. Yeah, so I get it.
You're prepared to wear his shirt if you win the league.
But bro, he's seen it all. He's seen. Oh, if 29, if we win the league, I'm buying a 29 shirt, and I'll say his name all next season. Hey, and he's only 3 goals. Actually, I'm lying. He's 2 goals away. 2 goals away, I think, from Gabriel Jesus' best ever Premier League goals tally, and he played in midfield all season, stinking it out. But I prefer not to speak. Big up Phil, man. Big up Beckley as well. 3 teams had 2 games in hand when Spurs were 4th.
Yeah.
Big up to you, Beckley. Appreciate it always. Big up to Joel. I can't fucking pronounce that. How much for Van der Ven? Yeah, how much are you selling Van der Ven for, bro? How much do you buy him?
I think we bought Van der Ven for, I think we got him for like 37 mil, something stupid. Definitely under 40 mil, that's for sure. I mean, if anyone wants to get Van der Ven now, you're looking at about 110.
Man said 110.
Well, you said something. You rated him almost as highly as Saliba, who's arguably the best centre back in the Prem, and you said he's similar to Saliba but with more pace. That's
Yeah,
he
he reads the game. Gabriel's the aggressor, which is your Romero. Yeah, Saliba's a calm, cool, but he's got pace, but he reads the game.
Yeah.
Van de Ven reads the game, but he's electric pace.
Yeah.
So it's similar. They're not similar in style because Van de Ven's more aggressive than Saliba. Saliba's more calming and casual. But
when people say 70 mil, you got to talk about what Tottenham would be prepared to sell that player for. So you might value him at 70 mil.
Easy.
But Levy's going to get 110. Just know that.
We shall see. Big up to Mars Got the Vision. Tony Montana loves a high line. And also, how did that, I think he meant workout. I think that all were corrected. Yeah, Tony Montana loves a high line. How did that work out?
Well,
exactly. Big up to you, man. Big up Mars Got the Vision. Big up VLMV. Always love. Oi, the real ones are rocking up tonight. Smash the likes up, bro. Lee, have a read on Poch's post-match comments. Do you think he's gone come the end of the season, hoping that Terrace leaves my club? Poch out. I'll check that out in a bit, my guy. But yeah, he was banging on about processes and phases and that, bro. Fucking when he first went in there, this is Chelsea. We have to win now. What's happened to the guy? Yeah, he's got the Spursy gene, bro. Yeah, big up Chris Wood to Aston, not after his performance against Man City, brother. We had this conversation the other day. Yeah, big up, gentlemen. Deji, you got to stop shaking your bum for that dusty club. Dusty as two car moons, two for fuck's sake. Come to Real Madrid, bro. It's all calm over here. It's white shirts as well. You know what I'm saying? You'll pay about 160 for a shirt, but at least you guarantee trophies.
Bloody hell, 160.
Nobody cares about the 160, bro. They win every year.
Yeah.
Big up Demetrius Deji. Been in the chat since when Lee got 5k subs. This group will banter the occasional stroke will spawn. I think he means, I don't know what the fuck he means. He always puts this emoji and I can never see it. But everyone here is respectful. And you have been here. Demetrius, you're an OG in my chat. And listen, my chat is lit. Yeah, because we don't fucking tolerate fake scores. We don't tolerate abuse. Yeah, you want to give it? Cool, you're getting blocked. We've got about 50 mods on this channel. We don't let people get abused when they come on the channel. Yeah, that's not how we roll, innit? Yeah, big up to you, Demetrios. Big up to Wolf Fang Division. Big up my bro Deji. Don Gunner, big up. Big up to you, my guy. Always love.
Big up Wolfie. Chelsea
Laugh
fan.
my ass off, Zed Dong. And Poster, no clue, blood.
Yeah, I mean, his point.
In sauce.
Look, something is wrong. Just to his point, something definitely is wrong. I watched my club, I watched my team today look devoid of any ideas, and it's concerning. It really does concern me. Based on what I've seen today, I'm not expecting anything against Liverpool. I'm not expecting anything against Man City. And can I just say this, though? Because a lot of people banter me for when I came out with that thing of who's going to stop Tottenham. If things were done right, and if things were going in the direction that we were seeing it going in terms of we were playing football, the high line, there was kind of a good morale, Tottenham could have done some of the things that I came out and said. But something has gone left. I'm not going to lie to you. Something isn't quite clicking with Postecoglou and the players. I don't know where the teething problems are coming from.
One-dimensional, bro.
But I'm saying to him, this season's done. Let the season be over and clean slate. And I know it's an easy thing to say, but if we are October October this year, November, and I'm seeing the same dusty football, then something is definitely wrong, and we got to ask some serious questions. As for me, I think the players are left.
Tapping toes, whipping off the shirt. Antonio. Big up Wolfgang again with another super chat. This is a respect super chat. The best two North London content creators. Good to see you on the stream. Big up for that, man. Come on. You've been here from day one as well. Appreciate you, man. Come on, love. Appreciate that, brother. Big up Denver Gray, Holding, Monreal, and Pear had not together. Yeah, they'd never play. I think he means they'd never played together in that cup final. Yeah, they'd never played together. Yeah, Ozil was sick in that cup final, by the way, and that was one of the best games he's ever played. But yeah, big up to you, my bro. Big up to Sefa as well. Love always, real one. Deji, why are you always talking about shaking bums?
Well, the thing is, mate, when your team is doing well, you get excited and you start shaking, you start wiggling your waist. So that's exactly what happens.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man's at carnival, bruv. Let him be. Big up my boy Tone as well, DJ Crane. Oh, all the goats are in the building tonight. Yeah, Lee is the goat. No, you're the goat. You're the goat. Big up Casey Still. If you think about it, I think he means Leicester have won a Prem. Kind of does make them bigger because they can look back and say we won the Prem. Spurs haven't won shit. Also, Lee, keep talking facts, my guy. Big up and you like and sub. Yo, big up to you. Big up Casey. All you real ones are out here dropping as well. Appreciate it, man. Smash the likes up and sub to Deji though. Real talk, yeah. He's been cool tonight. Yeah, he's on a chill vibe because the chat's chill. Yeah, and he ain't got me in Northside. Yeah, going at it. But no, come on, man. Yeah, Leicester. That
was a legendary stream, regardless. It was a legendary stream.
Yeah, that's been sick. Big up TJ Warren as well. Make sure you sub to TJ Warren TV as well. Another real one. Yeah, big up Lee and delusional Deji. Now, Dusty Deji sounds better, bro. Real one. Smash the likes up, you rats. Yeah, Io de puta, las ratos. Yeah, come on, let's go, guys. Big up Joe Cavalier. The EPL manipulate the league with VAR. I agree.
I think so. I agree with that.
I agree. It's all part of the drama, bro. Big up DJ as well. Worst Bayern team in 10 years, beating Aston out. Man U in the deepest mud ever. Still getting more silverware than Arsenal. What's wrong with Arsenal fans? They're sexually attracted to Mikel Arteta and half of the squad, bruv. And most of them jumped on the hive and fucking infested my football club because of a gold trophy. Is yours gold? Is yours gold? Dickheads. How about fucking demand more? Big up to Phil back again. Thank you for that, bro. Big up, Phil. Big up, fellas. It's all banter. Our club's driving us crazy. Well, if my club doesn't win the league, my fan cam title, I said it to you on Monday, my fan cam title, if we drop points or don't win the league, I'll tether out 4 years of failure. Name another big club that goes 4 years without winning the fuck all and keeps the manager. There ain't one. Yeah. Big up HN as well. Always love my bro. Yeah, everyone's out tonight. Come on. All love to you, HN, as well, man. But listen, we are going to switch this up real quick. Let's talk about Aston Villa, bro, before we switch to Arsenal. Aston Villa, bro, they ain't got a better squad than you, but they've got a manager that's better than yours, in my opinion. You may disagree. And every time Unai Emery goes to a football club, his forwards slap. Yeah, Aubameyang, Lacazette, 72 GA. Yeah, the only season he had full season. When he was at Villarreal, Moreno. Yeah, Francis Coquelin left wing. Yeah, like who was the guy? Chukwueze. Was it Chukwueze on the right?
Yeah, the Nigerian guy, Chukwueze, yeah.
Dan Juma. Yeah, cooking. Easy. They're always cooking, bro. Yeah, Danny Pereiro. Yeah, your man Capu. Yeah, Foyth. They always cook. Yeah, when he was at Sevilla before that, them man were cooking, bro. He always gets the forwards cooking. Yeah, but defensively he's a bit sus. And it's almost like the reverse of what you lot have got. But he understands, score more goals and we'll have a table tennis match. Yeah, but we're going to outscore you. And now he's got Bailey, Diaby, and Watkins absolutely cooking. I know they lost tonight. Yeah, he had Lo Celso in that team as well.
Yeah, Lo Celso.
It was a Premier League reject team, bruv. Let's be real. Yeah. He had.
What is it? Spurs? It's a Spurs reject team because Lo Celso, Foyth, Capu, all Spurs players. Because Lo Celso was still Spurs.
Was the left back he had from fucking Liverpool? What was the left back's name? He was at Liverpool. Yeah. Was he Moreno as well?
Yeah, Moreno. Yeah, Moreno.
Yeah, the left back. Bro, he had a Premier League. Bro, he got that team to a Champions League semi-final. Champions League semi and was winning 1-0 against Liverpool. With Villarreal after beating Arsenal and fucking Man U along the way to win the Europa League. Yeah, Alberto Moreno, that's it. Right?
Yeah.
But let's just be real with this, yeah. Right? They should not be finishing above you this season, yeah. Right? And are you still confident? I'm going to go for a piss and get a beer. Are you still confident you can finish above them? Because your fixtures are crazy, bro.
No. You can't.
Right?
You can't.
And while I let you land, I'll be literally 90 seconds. Smash the likes up as well, people. Yeah, and sub to Deji's channel. Yeah, I'll be as quick as I can, bro.
Look, I've been fighting for weeks this thing about Tottenham finishing in the top four. First and foremost, it is a disgrace that we're going to be allowing Aston Villa and that squad to be finishing above us this season. And it's a big, big failure from Postecoglou, given where we were. And I say that because we were ahead of them and we had plenty of opportunity to get past Villa this season, and we've let the side down. On reflection, though, I would say that Unai Emery is a better one. He's clearly, from even just kind of reminders and examples, is probably a better in terms of man management, but also in the way that he manages his game. And that is one of the big things that I rate Unai Emery for. He got a lot of criticism when Spurs went to Villa Park and we slapped them up 4-0. He got criticised because he changed the winning formula and he tried to adapt their team to stop Spurs' attack, and it backfired. But what did that show you? It showed me that he is willing to change Villa's style of play if it's going to get the job done. And 9 out of 10 times, he's more likely to be successful than not. I'm not going to lie. I've been shaking my bum. I was shaking my bum when we slapped up Villa over there. It was mad. But Postecoglou, in not shaking, in not adapting, has probably lost more. We hit double figures tonight simply because we are not prepared to change our style of play. So for me, I will say that obviously Unai deserves it. Spurs ain't finishing fourth. Someone made a wild statement the other day, and look, I made a wild statement. I said that I see Tottenham slapping up the Three Musketeers. That's not going to happen. I don't know if Spurs wins another game this season, legitly. And the maddest thing would be, if that happens, then Spurs will finish on the same points as we did last season, which is 60 points. I do not see Tottenham winning any more games this season. Why? Even Burnley is playing great football. I can't lie to you. Burnley's getting results.
So if he finishes on the same amount of points as last season, would you sack him?
I said at the beginning of the season, I would have been happy with 8.
I know you wouldn't. You're diverting.
Provided that we
I'd give him one more year as well, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah. No, I said at the beginning of the season, people asked me, what are you expecting from Postecoglou? I wasn't expecting anything because I didn't know who he was. I said 8th and better football.
I didn't know who he was. See?
I didn't know who he was.
Trophies in your whole club.
Bruv, but I didn't know who he was. And also, no disrespect to the leagues. He was coming from leagues that I don't watch. So,
fair.
But
so you're not going to pretend that you know these leagues and gas him up like all these other fans.
No, I didn't, bro. I actually,
and all that lot. Yeah,
I had my doubts. I was pleasantly surprised in the first 10 games, but also it's not just the first 10 games. People shake their bum about the 10 games. I was quite impressed at how he managed the depletion of the squad. Bro, first of all, that Chelsea game, the 4-1, in my opinion, was legendary because for then, I saw somebody who was prepared to stick to his guns, better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. We were going to lose that game regardless. It was naive, but Lee, we were going to lose that game regardless.
We did that last season.
We weren't going to get a draw out of it, though, were we?
No, but we did that at Old Trafford last season. My Mac's dead. I'm going to reboot it. For fuck's sake. Why does it keep doing this? I think it's StreamYard. I'll be 1 minute. Yeah, keep it going, bro.
And your screen's cracked. So I prefer the fact that it's better to have lost. But also, when we played Man City, the boldness of Postecoglou to have Emerson Royale and Ben Davis at centre-back and to get a result at the Etihad, not just any result. It wasn't 1-1. It was 3-3. And I just said to myself, you know what? Let's just put some respect on his name because no other manager that I know of with such a depleted team in terms of your kind of what you would call your main 11 would go to the Etihad and get a result like that. And then we ended up slapping up Newcastle 4-1 a couple of weeks later. So that, for me, was big up to Ange Postecoglou and big up to that style of play. I think what's happened since, though, is this whole kind of... I think teams have found out Spurs, yes. They've realised that sitting back and going long is the way to kind of beat Spurs. Arsenal did it on the weekend. Newcastle did it the other week. I'd go as far as saying West Ham done it when we had a draw at the London Stadium. So he needed to adapt. From when West Ham have got a draw, Newcastle's got a draw, and Newcastle's won with smash and grab. Arsenal have won with a little bit of smash and grab as well. Then we've got to see that change. So for me, what I can tell, especially with how poor Tottenham were tonight, everyone's checked out the building. They're done. Season's over. Basuma's already booked his trip to the Bahamas with his missus. Madders is already in Ibiza. You know, all of that crap.
He's going to see Wayno. He's going Ocean Beach. He's going to meet
up with Wayne. So it's all done. So yeah, look, Villa deserve it. Unai Emery's done a quality job. But really, it was there for the taking, and it is a bit of a disgrace, to be honest, because Postecoglou...
Sorry to cut you off here. What was your prediction at the start of the season? Where did you see Spurs finishing? Like, before the season kicked off? Yeah, before the transfer window is shut, where did you think you'd finish?
I said 6th. I said Europa League.
I get why you're twerking your bum then. I get it.
Yeah, Europa League. And so, look, we were above... You cannot even argue, Lee, to a certain extent, that we were slightly overachieving this season. No one was.
It comes back to what I said earlier. Yeah? You sacked a manager in 4th after getting 4th the season before, and you sacked him in 4th with 10 games to go, and then finished 8th. You should never have finished 8th. But you put a dickhead in charge who's only there because of sympathy tax. Yeah, let's just be real with it. He's there for sympathy tax, the manager at that time. Yeah, because of what happened to him. And it's tragic what happened to him. But it's we keep to get again another Daniel Levy masterclass. We'll put this guy in charge because the fans will gravitate towards him and give him a pass, whether we get pammed or not. Yeah. And you should never have finished 8th. It was the same when Chelsea fell off and finished 10th. They should never have finished 10th. Look at their squad, bro. They won the league the season before that season. They won the league the season before. They finished 10th the next season. Conte comes in and wins them the title. They went from champions to 10th. The only team that's done worse than that after being champions is Leicester. And it's like, you should never have finished where you are. And this is why I get the with Arteta. People go, oh, it's improvement. We should never have been fucking 8th in the first place. And people say, oh, but he inherited a mess. No, he didn't. We got a Europa League final and finished 2 points off 3rd, 1 off 4th. Yeah. And was sat 8th when we sacked him. I think 6 points off 4th. Or 8 points off 4th with 25 to go. Yeah. He then comes in, wins an FA Cup. So how much of a mess and a toxic squad was it? Because he managed to galvanise them. Then he gets rid of them all, spends 690 mil, wins nothing. He better win the fucking league this season. But we're going to move this on to Arsenal real quick because we've gone nearly an hour longer than we was going to do. But I appreciate your time as well, always, man. Appreciate it. And listen, make sure you sub to Deji as well, people. There's still 700 in here. Let me know in the chat as well. Yeah, who's live that I like? I imagine Flawless is live because that guy never sleeps, brother, this time of night. Yeah, I think he's like fucking back to front. He's like a bat. Yeah, he sleeps in the day and he's awake at night. So let me know who's live that we like and I can redirect to them. Big up to HM for the super chat. I want Ten Hag, deviled egg to be fucking hell. You lot are mashing me up with some of these chats, bruv. To be red deviled. Oh, deviled. Okay. I want Ten Hag deviled egg to be red deviled sacked. Bro, if Ten Hag wins the cup this season, we will be there when he stays. Project Ineos for life. I swear down, if they keep him, man. Yeah, poor
if they keep him, they deserve what happens next, in my opinion. Because that is
but if he wins 2 trophies in 2 seasons, yeah. Can they sack him?
Yeah. Well, no, because he's won.
They sacked Louis van Gaal after winning an FA Cup. However, they sacked Jose after winning trophies, but that was after the season after he won or whatever. Yeah. If he wins 2 trophies in 2 seasons, Ten Hag, as much as I think he's shit, bro, the squad's dead. He's had to deal with the Ronaldo, the Sancho, which he brought on himself, all the injuries. Yeah, the fucking change of ownership or part ownership. And if he nicks an FA Cup off Man City, which he shouldn't, and I don't think he will, but if he does after winning the cup last season, you got to say, well, fair play, because he's
Bro,
got
if
to.
he wins the FA Cup, it's progress, isn't it? He won the
progress. It's trophies. I love it. See, 2 hours of education.
Well, it's progress because of the way I think. Because for you, remember, all cups are equal. For me, the FA Cup has more weight than the Carabao Cup, so that's why
the FA Cup. I hear you, but this like, and I'm shocked you say that to me because you're not far off of my age, bro, and you grew up on the League Cup being a thing, innit? And
when it was Coca-Cola,
the last 2 trophies you won with the League Cup.
I know. Do you know what happened though? Because I know a lot of people banter me for this. I think it was your old gaffer that fucked everything up because he disrespected
Wenger.
Yeah, he did, mate. When he was
him and Fergie, he put reserve teams out.
Them man were just playing their kids left, right, and centre, and that's
Wenger sat there in a press conference and said, "Top 4 is a trophy. I'll put it above the FA Cup." Yeah. Sky Sports then went, "Yo, we'll have some of that," and then since then, boom, and then the prize money, right? The prize money, and I want to read this comment as well. Where is it? The prize money for winning a cup double, I think is about 8 million.
Yeah.
Finishing 2 spots higher in the league, about 10 million.
Yeah.
Now you've got teams like Southampton putting reserve teams out. Fucking get out of here, man. League One teams putting reserves, get out of it. That's why I rated Coventry. And let's be real, on another day, a different VAR team get Coventry in that final. However, I don't believe the conspiracy of VAR and all that bullshit, although I do think it's a bit moody at times. But they wanted a Manc derby in that final.
Well, they did, because I was going to say, what do we love about, what is the magic behind the FA Cup? The magic behind the FA Cup is that you can get a lower league club that can knock out a big team. That's what we talked about. You talked about the Wigan beating Man City in the final. That's what we love about the competition.
Hull City against Arsenal.
All of that. Coventry
against Lot back in the day.
Yeah. Coventry beat Man U the other week. Yeah. And they were robbed. I can't watch this again because you just robbed us of the magic of the FA Cup.
To be fair, I still think like I've not seen and this is what pisses me off with VAR because VAR in other countries is so certy, it's crazy, right? VAR in this country or in England, bro, they have the lines diagonal, so it goes like fucking like that. So you're looking from an angle that's diagonal. It's not like you're looking straight down the line, It's not conclusive. You're looking at slightly off angle. It's like when the goal Newcastle scored against us. Was the ball out? Wasn't the ball out? We don't know because there was no fucking definitive straight line. The camera angle was up here, looking diagonally. Right? I don't. Listen, I think in the back of my head, I think they brought this in to cause drama, right? And obviously, Man City, Chelsea, with all the charges, alleged charges, and all of this and that, they'll never relegate them teams. Everton, they've got their charges. They were never getting fucking relegated. They're one of the founder members of the Premier League. They were one of the big 5 in that.
They have a presence that have been relegated.
Right? But even though they've done that, they've given them the bare minimum. I see today, what's his name? Tonali. He got a suspended sentence and 20 grand fine. Bro, that's 2 bets to him. He was putting 10 bags of bet on Newcastle to win. He should have been fucking book thrown at him because he's already got the charge in Italy. They should have thrown the book at him. Ivan Toney got 8 months. This guy's come to the league after getting a thing in Italy, and they've gone, 2-year suspended sentence. No, you've already got a fucking previous, bruv. Throw the book at him. Why? Because it's they got the Saudis there. It's the Premier League. We don't want to ruin the product. And bro, it's all a fucking scam with the VAR. When people in this chat watch all these other leagues, Belgium leagues, fucking bored with this, watches Belgium league. Other people around the world watch Saudi league, etc., Spanish, Portuguese, whatever. Bro, the VAR system in every other fucking country is elite. However, in Spain they don't have goal line technology. It's baffling. It's like you've got all this money coming in. Why don't you just get the fucking technology? They don't want the technology to be certain because they always want to leave it open to interpretation, and it's always subjective. You could say, "Yo, that was offside, onside, the commentary goal." We all wanted the story and the fairy tale. Of course we did. I was cheering that like fucking Aston won the Champions League. Right? However, I've not seen a definitive fucking straight line replay of that or a still to say that that was offside. But the lines, when they put them up, it looked like they put one line over the other line. Yeah. It's the same as your goal that was offside against us with Van der Ven. Yeah. Gabriel stuck his bum out. Yeah. But again, the angle was up high, looking diagonally down. Who knows? And before that game, I knew there was something moody before that game anyway. Yeah. Because they were fucking there, the little square in the corner. Yeah. Of the two idiots in the VAR room. Yeah. And I was like, me, Matty, and Oliver sitting there going, who the fuck are these two idiots? Yeah. I've never seen that before in my life.
Yeah,
I see it in La Liga, but they don't show it in the Premier League. Yeah, and they kept him there for about a minute. I knew there was something, but it's what it is. But listen, we're going to wrap this up real quick. I just want to read this comment, and I want to get your thoughts on whether we're going to win the league. Make sure you sub to Deji. Yeah, Deji's been a real one for 2 hours straight as well. 2 hours. We were going to do one, so I appreciate you, man. Thank you for giving up your time, especially after getting in jail on Never a Foul. I'm a poet. Lee, you are biased too much. Look at the squad building and improvement. The facts, is this a Terry Flowers title? The facts is the Arsenal team is way better than the team when Arteta came. Well, that's factually incorrect because the facts are the predefined metric for elite sport and success in elite sport is trophies. And if you look at the facts, the 5 years before Arteta, 2 FA Cups. If you go and have a look at the cups, by the way, the domestic cups, we actually got further, by the way. Now, 5 years under Arteta, 1 FA Cup and embarrassed every year in the cups. So that's factually incorrect. You can't test me on Arsenal knowledge, my bro. Yeah. Trust me, real talk, respectfully, and I know you've been polite with it, Marco. Respectfully, you can't do me on that. Yeah, because my knowledge on this football club is elite, which is why people can't bully me. And if I don't know something, Kenny and Jez do, and my chat do. Yeah, but listen, we will bring him back, man. If he's up for Deji, if you're up for coming back on, we'll get you back on.
Man.
It, man. Come on. Yeah, I'll come on your channel as well. Love always. But listen, are Arsenal going to do it? Are you going to spread your butt cheeks, and that? Yeah, for Man City. And even if you do, will it matter?
Look, I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. I'm petrified because a lot of the things.
Nick's one of your players this time round.
Well, yeah. I mean, the reason why I'm petrified is all the kind of predictions. You mean I came out with? I know what you did last summer. Usually, the month of April, we know that Arsenal and Easter eggs they don't match up. But so far, I think you've had a good April month.
I'm in the mud. Bro. I said now, fuck it. I said we'll finish 5th this season. I said you need to finish above Arsenal. You
beat Spurs as well last weekend. And dare I say it, mate, the stars are aligned. And I tell you why I think Arsenal will do it. Last year, you were top for 93% of the time, and then you faded. And that's understandable. You ran out of steam. That can happen. This year, you were chasing. And then you've just taken over. I think you took over this month in April, because we're in May now. And now you're kind of maintaining this kind of momentum. The fact that you beat Liverpool the way that you did, the fact that you've been slapping up teams, West Ham, Chelsea got fully dusted. I think Arsenal will do it. And I don't get why people have been shaking their bum for Man City. I get it. They've won it before, but stranger things have happened. I see Tottenham disappointing me. And I think every Arsenal fan see it. I see Tottenham beating Man City. Can you imagine that? My club. Even if we don't beat City, I can see my club drawing. And that's enough for you to win the league. Because right now, between now and the end of the season, I can't see anyone stopping you. And I won't do who. But the truth is, even the United game that everyone's talking about, Man United is fully dusty. They're crap. So they're going to get slapped.
Bro, real talk, yeah. Man United are crap. We've got 1 win in 14 years at their ground. I know, and I know we had the same record at yours, similar record when we've done 2-2. However, they don't want Man City winning the fucking 4-peat. Yeah, so they're going to do a Loftus Cheek, bruv. Yeah, they're going to spread them. The same as you're going to do it for City, right? Because you don't want us winning the league. Yeah.
You know why?
It's the same in the Championship because
Look,
Ipswich have got Huddersfield, which means that if they spread their cheeks, Huddersfield for Ipswich, Leeds can't get promoted automatically.
I would agree with you, but I don't think the Tottenham fan base would be happy seeing Spurs lose literally the last 5 games of the season. That is a disgrace, and that is concerning.
No, they will. They will.
Had we beaten Chelsea
in the league, yeah, then I think they'll accept that because it's Ange's first season, and Aston Villa were better anyway.
Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't trust Postecoglou. I don't trust my players. I just think, look, when we played Man City early in the season, let me remind you, Lee, as to what's going on here. Tottenham went with a dusty team to the Etihad and got a 3-3 draw. I don't know what it is, but we've got this hoodoo over Man City that even if we want to lose, we'll end up winning. In the FA Cup, they scored a last-minute header. Oh, I can't even remember whether it
was right at the end. Yeah,
1-0. This team has not scored at my gaff since we moved into the new stadium. So even though City are going to go for it, the truth is Spurs have this hoodoo over City, which I can see this dusty team playing the same way they did tonight against Chelsea and bloody walking out with a point, or if not 3 points. I've said it here first. I'll say it again. And Tottenham is the only team that I will say is dumb enough to allow our rivals to actually do our rivals a favour when we shouldn't be doing our rivals a favour. I don't trust my club to do the right thing.
Spursy. We go and win all our games, and then you go and beat them accidentally on purpose. Yeah, just to show, oh, we tried. We're a family. Yeah, kangaroos in sauce, and then indirectly handing us a title.
Mate,
it would be peak.
That would be a Spursy thing to do. So for me, based on what I know of my club, mate, I think the title's yours. The thing is, though, am I happy about it? No, because I won't be able to live it through the summer. It makes having banter even more difficult because now what do I have to say? Do you know what I mean? So there's a lot of reasons as to why I need Man City to win the league. I need it, and I need these Tottenham cronies to roll over and get hit for double figures. But I do not trust these clowns. These punks will turn up against Man City and do them one. And then all the Spurs fans were celebrating the goals going in against City. And then we look to ourselves and we slap our face because we went, mate, are you dumb? We've just bloody handed Arsenal the bloody league. That's probably what's going to happen.
No, don't worry, man. At least you got a pre-season friendly. Harry Kane FC's back again. Yeah, he'll be on our parade like he was last time. Do you know what I'm saying? Like proper Spursy. Proper Spursy, yeah, walking around on Arsenal's parade.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Who's live that I like, man? Hussam's live, yeah? Yeah, Flawless ain't live. He must be with the Snow Bunny. Yeah,
that's Hussam, the Liverpool fan, yeah?
Yeah. Flawless ain't live. He must be entertaining the Snow Bunny that he reckons he ain't palming. Yeah, big up to Fidget 06. Let's have it right. Even Clown Lake could beat Spurs, bro. Everyone beats Spurs. It's the history of the top Spurs. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Deji, this has been lit, man. Yeah, we're going to redirect to Hussam. Yeah, the 16 out of 10 bunny. You know what I'm saying? Big up to you, man. Hopefully you've gained some subs tonight. And listen, big up to the chat as well. My chat's lit, bro. Always. Yeah.
No, I have to say, man. No, big up Lee for having me. It's been a fantastic combo. Big up to everyone in the chat. When you said show love and respect, I was like, what are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? That's never going to happen. But you know what? Big up to everyone. I thoroughly enjoyed it. 2 hours flew by. It felt like 20 minutes.
No, I appreciate it, man. Because you said, I said about an hour. I said we'd do 45 an hour, and here we are.
Yeah. So now big up, man. Good combo, man.
No, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, come on. Big up to everyone who's locked in. This fucking, I swear these mosquitoes, bro. It's like I'm coming again with all these top mutants in mosquito form. But no, big up to everyone locked in. What day is it? Friday. It's now Friday, my time. I'll be back again on here for probably a press conference reaction. Then I'm going to be on with rants. Then I'll be back after the Luton Everton game. I'll be back on here again. So you got me 4 times tomorrow. Yeah, the 4 Peters on, lads. But no, big up to you, man. Appreciate your time. Listen, I know you were getting cooked on Never a Foul, but this has been cool, man. Yeah, and let me tell you right now about this chat real quick, yeah? Right? This chat, most of these people that are in this chat, and it peaked at nearly 1,000, yeah? We've still got, what, 600 odd people in here, yeah? Yeah, 650 people in here, right? Most of these people in this chat have been here from day one, and if they ain't, they've been here from nearly day one. Bruv, they tune in for the real talk, yeah? And yeah, people love the drama and the banter. Yeah, cool, go to another channel for all that bullshit. Yeah, this is real talk on it. I don't get idiots on this channel. Yeah, people know this. Yeah, and if an idiot comes on my channel, that's the only time they're coming on my channel. Yeah, bruv, you're more than welcome back on it. Yeah, I appreciate you giving up your time, man. Yeah, and big up to everyone locked in. Bank holiday weekend as well, is it? My parents, yeah, right? My parents, right, are fucking doing 3 months around Europe. They were supposed to come here in August, yeah? I see they fucking got on the boat. Right, they're on their motorbikes, yeah? They're on their motorbikes, 3 months around Europe, right? I swear down, they were near Bilbao the other day. So they did Portsmouth to Bilbao on the boat, yeah? Right? And now they're fucking like, I'm thinking, you're coming down the coastline like towards southern Spain. No, they'll probably land here about fucking Friday evening or Saturday. I swear down, these Io Deporte, yeah? I swear they come to Spain, don't come to my gaff. Yeah, I disown my parents, bro. Because I know they want to go to Morocco, innit? Yeah, my mum got rejected. She got on the boat, got to Morocco and got rejected, right? Because Morocco, what they do, they have to sign your motorbike or your number plate for your car in and out. So what they did is last time they went there a couple of years back before lockdown, they didn't sign my mum's reg number out. So they think that her bike's still there and she's flogged the bike. So they were like, no, you're bringing another bike to sell it.
Yeah, that's mad. That is mad.
They wouldn't let her in. Yeah, fucking say, come back here, fucking, I swear, my parents, yeah, and I know what's going to happen here. I'm going to be sat here on a watch along for Arsenal Bournemouth early kickoff, and they're going to go, my dad's going to text me, yo, open the garage then. Yeah, I know what's going to happen. And he's fucking, like, yo, I can't do the emergency. Nah, fucking hell, man. And now, big up Deji, man. Listen, sub to Deji. Yeah, I'm on with Rants tomorrow. I'll be doing 2 streams on here tomorrow. And I'll be doing a watch along for the Luton Everton game. Appreciate everyone who's locked in, subbed, liked, shared, donated, commented. Make sure you sub to me, Io Deporte. Yeah, we're less than what 3K away. Yeah, 3K, I think we're about 2.3. How many subs you on?
Me? I think 1,100. Hopefully, 1,100. Yay! 1,107.
Come on, yeah, come on. Make sure you sub to Deji and appreciate you, man. Listen, we're out of here. Adios, Io Deporte. And yeah, top Spurs in the bin again. This is not Chelsea. One again. Adios, Io Deporte. Laters.
Later.